Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Gatewalkers.
Yay!
No!
I almost
The
said
overlay is
Gatewatch then.
wrong.
Ah,
We're gatekeepers. Get it right.
Would just gate something, gate suffix.
Gate time.
Yeah. I want us to every week to have a different suffix.
God. But how are we all?
Pretty good.
Doing well. I was sick yesterday, but today I'm doing great.
Much better. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm very tired.
So busy.
Oh. Touch grass less.
Right? Go to a party one time. Ugh.
Just one
No.
time.
Exactly.
As well, I've been listening to a lot of Linkin Park recently.
Oh, new Linkin Park, eh?
Yeah, they've like released the first single for the new album, and I'm like,
They
this
have.
this is really good.
Hmm.
They get to do vocals now.
That's
Um,
been controversial.
It has been. Emily, her name is Emily Armstrong. She's
Okay.
actually a really good replacement for Chester. And like I said, I pretty much had the new single on repeat.
That's good to see that they're back out there.
It's so good. It really is.
Because wasn't Shinoda a bit on the fence about going back?
They all kind of were.
Yeah.
Mike Shinoda released his own solo stuff, and I think there was a
Yeah.
lot of like processing in that. And yeah, it's apparently a year or two ago they kind of came back and were like, yeah, no, let's see how this goes. And yeah, apparently they brought Emily on board and the new drummer Brad, and it just was amazing. So they did a full album.
It's still a little weird, I think, that they used the same name. Like,
Yeah,
Could've
usually in that
you know,
case,
Nirvana, Foo Fighters style just made a new band. But I guess
Yeah.
that doesn't have the selling power, right? Like, I don't know.
It's all about brand recognition these days.
Yeah, exactly.
These young people, I don't know.
Otherwise, does anyone have any like announcements or anything like that?
Well, you got the screen wrong, so there's that.
I got the screen wrong.
Yeah, we're level 6
like my-
now.
that was like
Oh.
my first sentence was the overlays wrong.
I can actually fix that. You know what? While I'm fixing that, who wants to start with the character introductions?
I believe it's Felix's turn because I started last week.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nick. I'm Mata Maxwell in chat. I play Felix von Fabra, the Elven Fighter. Felix's fun fact this week is that he is really, really enjoying the time he's spending with Veliana and Tara and Compostifer.
Good.
It's starting to become sort of that deep friendship / family situation where they're have battled together and shared a lot of time together. And it's really starting to hurt that his fiancée Gore hasn't met them yet.
Oh,
We're 5 minutes in. I don't need to cry yet, Nick.
Yeah, I was about to say it's supposed to be a
Yeah,
fun fact, not a sad fact.
Let's not do an up opening. Calm down.
He would have really loved you all.
Aww.
now I'm sadder. Wait, like Nikki, why do you have to bring up?
Right? I'm
Up opening?
sorry.
Compostifer?
Hi, I'm Bill. I play Compostifer, the undead investigator. I also had planned a moderately real fun fact, and it's not necessarily backstory fun fact, but ever since we went incorporeal with the ship and got out of the ice flow, I have been catching people in the party, and it started with Dalanax, and it's sort of happening to everyone now. When I see them in my peripheral, I can see what I like to think, maybe, hopefully, is their ultimate potential self. There's something. Every now and then, Dalanax moves around, and their shadow that they cast on the ground below me is that of a gigantic, fully grown dragon. The aura and power that Antara puts out as I turn to look at them is that of someone decades senior-wise in their years. And Combustifer doesn't really know if that's an internal thing, and maybe he's like just seeing things, or if it's caused by some sort of magical effect.
Is it magic or neurological?
Yeah, exactly right. But for the moment, he's not going to talk about it, so I figured I would share that as a, like, inside the mind of Combustifer fun fact.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
And Tara.
Hi everyone, I'm Nikki. I play Antara Starborn, the KL champion. I will be cauliflower in chat. Antara's fun fact is that she is incredibly straight-laced and sheltered. To the point that, other than the night that she got drunk with the party, she has never actually drunk to the point of inebriation before, and she has never tried any illicit substances, and she was even very sheltered in foods, not trying new foods or anything. So the party is helping her grow more as a person. So
Do you ever
Breaking
stay
out
out
of the
past
shell.
curfew?
she does stay up late because she likes the stars. That's like her one rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a little bit of rebel in there somewhere, right?
just a
Mom,
little.
Dad, you can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna look at the stars.
We don't even
My
have stars out here.
My God says it's fine.
I'm gonna wait until the sunrise.
Oh
And-
no.
Veliana?
Hello, I'm Andrew. I play Veliana Scordata, the human witch. You'll see me as J Reach in chat. I'll start off with a bonus fun fact because of something Combustifer just brought up. Dalmax is actually fully grown. Fairy dragons do not get any bigger than he is now. But
Something more to
their
it.
power does continue to grow and match that of even ancient dragons.
Yeah.
But Veliana's fun fact is reminiscent of we met a Hell Knight last session, and Veliana actually has a cousin who's a Hell Knight. She's a member of the Order of the Rack. For those who don't know, they're
Oh,
officially
shit.
tasked with
Them titties.
with suppressing dissent by destroying wasteful knowledge and indolent idealism.
So they're book burners.
They are book burners. However, in practice, they seek out and destroy any information and people who can harm Thrune rule. They're also in charge of the official written history of Cheliax, which is updated and reprinted every 3 months.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That is draconian. Oh god.
Yeah.
That's-
And
Oh.
I think
they're
they have a
based,
different word for it in fantasy settings.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's Chilaxian.
Thrunian.
Yeah,
Uh,
Thrunian.
their headquarters is by West Crown.
Alright. Well, hello. My name is Obscura, or Matt. The lovely individual you're seeing before you is known as Deaton. We're kind of in a shared body situation. But I am the GM for Tabletop Obscura. I will be Tabletop Obscura in the chat, surprising no one.
I'm constantly surprised by that fact, actually.
You are? Well, apparently I can change it, I just don't feel like it. As for a GM fun fact, for tonight's session, I actually switched out a monster or two.
Wow.
From the default, anyway. And also, I spent a good 2 to 3 hours thinking of some of the additional details I wanted to do for this particular leg of the adventure.
neat.
But
He's gone
otherwise,
rogue. He's gone off script.
oh no! Do I
Doomed to
do I
tell
need
you.
to do the disclaimer? I know I did it for Rust Hinge, and I know I've got it in the VODs. Well, that is one other fun fact. Kind of a plug, kind of a fun fact. I'm only 2 subscribers away from 300 on YouTube.
We could surely hit 300 by the end of tonight. Look, if you're in chat, now more than ever, just go and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We just got to get to 300. You can do it. Like, even if you never use YouTube, you've probably got an account, right? Like, you've got that old Gmail account you signed up for 3 years ago. Just go hit the button.
If you don't have an account, I mean, just
Yeah,
put in
now's
some
probably the
random-
time to make one. Absolutely.
Yeah, make
You're
a
fine
new
with
one. Put in some false information if you really want to, are really caring about that privacy against Google, even though they definitely have all of your information already. Yeah.
To pot the veil a little bit, I
I
need
personally
500.
worship Val.
I need 500 subscribers on YouTube to start monetizing. I don't expect to make any money off of YouTube. I sincerely don't. It's just kind of one of those market things. The big one, however, and this is kind of my goal for next year, if I can hit 1,000 subscribers between here and YouTube, or I think it's even just on YouTube, I can apply to join the press corps for Paizo and get the review copies of the books for free.
Oh, that would be very neat.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Mm.
And then I could do like content and scripted videos ahead of time instead of getting the book after everyone else and having to do it like that. It's fine though. It's good. But no, any subscriptions are deeply appreciated. Otherwise, I'm going to switch over to the other screen so I can start doing the hero point stuff. But who remembers what happened last week / took notes?
Okay. I feel called out, but okay.
Right? That was very accusatory.
Yeah. Well, we started off with Antara catching up with her because she kind of split off from the party. Once we arrived in Winterbreak, she visited a temple of Desna just after a funeral where they were. What's the term? It was post-wake of a priestess who had been murdered. She was in the entry hall. Well, the word is she was murdered. A guard said that she died of natural causes because everyone naturally catches daggers to the chest.
Common
but
ailment.
while she was there, Antara was given a letter that the priestess was holding on to. The letter was from Eliandra, a priestess of Pelura, well, like the head priestess in a kind of temple called Pelura's Fall, asking for us to come meet her so she could offer us her help. Her age is unknown. We know that Eliandra is a Nephilim and is the sole reason as to how the temple weathered the world wound. So, pretty hyped to go meet her. But we reconvened in the magic shop as Antara managed to catch us while we were running from the guards. Where we bought some stuff, discussed the next plans, where we ended up deciding to create a rumor saying that the priestess faked her death and was hiding out in an abandoned warehouse. Where we went to that abandoned warehouse, set up an ambush. We fought some obsidian oath along with a Balrog meets monkey who's ready to party.
Hell yeah.
It was actually a daemon.
Matt Damon? That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, it was. Which even though the spelling is pronounced as demon, Paizo has actually called out that they pronounce it daemon.
Yeah,
A
because
few times they've.
they also have demons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
They
makes
got
sense.
demons and daemons, and it's just like.
And if you're going to clarify that, Paizo, we would like a pronunciation guide for everything else.
Just like apparently
Anyway.
there's an old one, and I managed to get a hold of it, and it's actually been really helpful. But I would like an updated one, please.
Can you send me that old one, Matt? Like that'd be great.
I think you might already have it. It's from Pathfinder First Edition.
I might, but I might be lost in my numerous files.
Yeah.
In the basement of the warehouse, because we magically arrived at the only one that had already a post-summoning circle and blah, Commander Darius was summoned forth with 2 obsidian oath. I tried to convince him, Veliana tried to convince him that we were under the jurisdiction of Queen Abigail II. Unfortunately, he's an ex-Hell Knight who joined the Obsidian Oath, so that really didn't do much. But in the combat, managed to alter the memories of the Obsidian Oath guys, so they fought themselves. We won that long, arduous battle, gathered supplies, and left Winterbreak.
Well, to wind it back just a fraction, someone did want to question Commander Darius.
Yeah.
Did you still want to question him?
I'm probably not the right person to be questioning him. But I wanted to give us an opportunity to question him.
But I can give it a shot if you guys have any specific questions you want asked of him. He seems to be pretty much middle management from appearances.
Yeah. I think we both basically wanted more info on. We know that we know that it's rumored that a hag is running the Obsidian Earth.
Yeah. I think the hag might be that witch lady that we've seen a couple times.
Well, I'd like confirmation on that, what she's known as. He might have, he's not going to have her true name, sure, but he might have a name. Narrow our searches, sort of thing. See if he knows anything about the guy between stars. Can't remember the name.
So
The spookum between stars, what's black and cold and ice and stuff.
yeah. So yeah.
There we
I
go.
know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to find a loose piece of paper so I can jot this down in a way that isn't. So I have like a paragraph of questions in my proper notes.
That's okay.
There we go. So ask about hag. No.
Before you do this, however, because I get the feeling that as characters, you're also kind of just discussing your plans before waking him.
Yeah.
I want to say give me like a wisdom roll from everyone.
Wisdom.
How we do that? Just roll a d20 and add our wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh,
Might be able
that's-
to click it
that's-
on the character sheet. I don't do this very
decaf.
often.
Oh, this is an easy roll.
Straight D20.
There's no there's involved for this. This is just a.
We're the wisest of the bunch, right?
Ooh, I'm still on my old character sheet.
Ah,
I mean, the result's gonna be the same.
yeah. You can, if you right-click your name under players, you can user config and change your who you're kind of selected as.
What do you mean?
In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen where it's got everyone's name, I think you can right-click on that where it says Antara.
Oh, user configs. Okay, thank you.
But, Tara, you're the only
There
one
we
to
go.
actually succeed on this.
There we go.
You put forth the whole thing of like, hey, how about we ask the guy some questions while we have him here? But you do remember the last time someone was interrogated specifically about the Black Frost Maiden? They kind of just died mid-interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that was a thing I was about to bring up after we got the possible questions.
Mm.
Yeah, is there a way that we could mitigate that?
Some sort of.
Does anyone have cool anti-scrying efforts?
Anti-scrying or some sort of anti-magic that we could put him in temporarily so that anything they try to do to him, they can't.
There's a spell for that. Give me a second, because we might be able to pick it up.
Might be.
Nope.
But
Give us another level. I was looking at Dispelling Globe. That's but it's a 4th rank spell, and we only got up to 3.
Yeah.
geez, never enough for players. Veliana, give me an occult roll though.
Alrighty. Any oddity identification?
This isn't really an oddity. This is more magical theory. Compostifer, you can do Arcana as well.
I could give it an Arcana a roll.
Yeah. Well, if it's in regard to scrying, I do get the oddity identification.
Oh, you do get it?
Yeah, it specifically calls out things with that twists minds, fights against fortune, or reveals secrets with the detection, prediction, revelation, or scrying traits.
Oh. Well, it will apply
See.
for that. I think it's like a +1 or +2.
+2.
+2. So not quite enough for the crit success.
Everyone knows Compostifer was doing. Oh, it's circumstance. I was about to say was doing an aid, right?
What did you call her
No, no,
before
no.
too? The Black Frost Maiden?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
that is one of the titles that she uses. Or one of the rumored titles at the very least. Veliana, with your rather good occultism check, however, you don't think you're quite up to stopping any methodologies for like scrying or anything like that. It's just a little bit beyond you as yet. You can feel that power coming, but until then.
Yeah, if we tossed him into a Dispelling Globe.
Yeah. The alternative is there's probably something that Osoyo and this maiden use to track these people. If that can be removed from them, then it will at the very least make it more difficult.
But this is like some sort of exploding microchip that we don't really want to be flipping with at the moment.
Potentially.
I would like to thoroughly search them with this in mind.
Thoroughly search him. Give me a
Yes.
perception check.
Yes.
I'm still only. Oh, you know what?
Yay.
Oh,
Hot
wow.
dang.
Okay.
I got 34.
You got a critical success. You pass over it the first time, but it's on the second one that you actually find it. On his upper arm, he has a regimental tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
probably associated with the squad that he belonged to when, he first joined the Hell Knights. Over the top of it, someone has burnt a new brand, like defacing the regimental tattoo that he had.
Blasphemous?
Is it, do I recognize it? At this brand at all? Is it a common symbol in my experience?
So, two things. One, it is not a common symbol. However, you do know that it is associated with the Black Frost.
Uh-huh.
It is something of a stylized version to make it look a little bit more modern, but
Mm-hmm.
you also get the feeling this is what the Obsidian Oath is using as their symbol.
Yep. I will get Veliana's attention. Like this. This is probably it, right?
Okay. Is it detect magic? I need to have I think read aura is the big one for that. So I can attempt to see, like, because I think detect magic just tells me there's magic.
Yes.
It magic. It's scrying.
It's a yes
cool.
or no. It's just
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You do have access to the third rank version,
Yeah.
but you would be, look, from your earlier occultism check, this would be some form of low-level magic, something akin to status, like the status spell.
Oh, okay. So it is my thought process is it was either magic or some weird ritual thingamajig that might not necessarily be magical per se.
Well, that's also kind of the point, particularly when it comes to scrying. If you have something you can hone in on, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
However, Veliana, because you've used Detect Magic, I need to look at something just quickly.
Yeah. We have yet to rest yet, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a cheese grater?
Not
Don't you
about.
have that
Not again.
scalpel?
Not again. The entire party individually came to Matt to ask if they could use cheese graters, if cheese graters came in cooking kits, and if they could then be used for
I remember
interrogations.
Oh, for interrogations. Oh dear.
Oh.
Which game was that? I can't remember now. I just remember that
I
specific.
don't remember. I just remember you just being like, should I be concerned that every single one of the
Everyone.
players individually have come to me to be like, hey, does the cooking kit have a cheese grater?
Look, they all thought the same thing. Great friends. They were
Great.
all self-aware enough to know that they should ask that alone.
Yeah.
Veliana, to answer your question from Detect Magic, particularly the high and third level version of it, the highest rank of the spell being effect in the area is 6.
Spell level 6.
Or spell rank 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ignore the tattoo, or the brand, and cast again.
It's still 6.
That's what I thought. Cool. Well, I know you're watching, listening. So could you fuck off?
What do you mean? We've been... Of course I'm watching. We're standing here looking at this body.
I'm talking to, I'm gonna assume, Black Frost Maiden. Could you just...
Are they in the room with us?
I think they're
The
probably scrying.
scrying upon us. So the, you know those when you got that like peephole in the door? Yeah, the Black Frost Maiden is currently being a peeping Tom.
Oh.
So they're watching us right now?
Yes.
It's unsettling.
All you hear is a kind of distant cackling laughter as the temperature of the room drops. As it does, we see Commander Darius start to freeze. As much like the individual from before with the smiling wolves,
Would have been kinder to kill him.
he freezes
Yeah.
before shattering. Well, shattering's... It's not that quick. It's more he breaks apart from the weight of his own armor.
I can totally use
Mending? Is he an unintended object
prestidigitation,
now?
right? Just cook him. Just warm him
Oh my
up.
god. Did you
It's
just
not living.
objectify him?
Yeah. A Hell Knight's is meant to work as if they were not alive. Motionless machine.
Yeah.
Well, and Tara still feels bad about it.
Oh.
So I'm not cleaning that up.
And Tara probably takes a little walk out in the cold so she's not sick from the gore she just witnessed again.
Yeah, it's... Like, for Antara, I imagine it's different. Like, you've been through lots of combats, lots of fights at this point.
A dude lose his arm, I help tourniquet it, you know, that sort of stuff. That's fine. That is fucked up.
Yeah, like, it's just the context is different, and it just changes how it's actually perceived.
Yeah, not for it.
It does occur to all of you, however, how frightening it is that anyone marked with this brand can just be frozen at a moment's notice. And
It's concerning.
you all went to the observatory, and you saw what they can do to people who have been, well, intact bodies that have been frozen in the ice.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature in the room starts to return to normal, though there is a kind of chill that maintains within all of you. Less of a physical one, more of an emotional one.
Just gonna check to see if the scrying's gone.
The 6th level effect is no longer in the room with you.
Cool. Oh, actually. Would I be able to try and identify the specific spell that was being cast?
You can give it a shot, it's just going to be very difficult.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume it has the scrying trait.
Yeah. Or you could roll a 19, that's cool. Yeah, no, it was scrying.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're not sure.
Though, I'm like,
You're not sure who had the magical sensor on them? You can probably assume it was Darius.
yeah. Specifically seeing as it ended right as soon as he died.
Hmm.
Because I believe scrying does require a living creature or location.
A proper target at the very least.
Yeah.
Do we know if the symbol holds some sort of power or not?
I believe what I got out of it is the symbol is more or less allows a direct connection.
Okay, so new rule, none of us transcribe that sigil anywhere.
It might even allow it probably prevents the creature from making saves against scrying, so scrying automatically succeeds at its best result.
Okay.
If we're talking mechanically,
I just worry like that in character.
Write it down.
Yeah, and Tara being like,
to
perhaps
us.
we should not write down that sigil because we don't want to risk opening ourselves up to whatever the fuck that just was.
I agree.
When my check before in regards to the symbol, is it something where the symbol itself holds power, or is it that that symbol has to be imbued with power by the caster or be inscribed by the caster in order for it to work?
I imagine it's the latter, but just to be safe.
Yeah, it's more of the latter. It's much in the same way as someone could... a layperson could copy a wizard scroll, but if they don't use the right ink, they don't use... they don't do a proper flourish, they don't do the numerous other things that you need to make the scroll work, then it's just a written copy of a spell. It won't function as a scroll. But by the same token, if a wizard, signed his name on said scroll and you copy that, then you have the wizard's signature and his name. And that could be used for scrying.
Yeah. Or Felix going ham.
Yep. Just bad guys walking around with name tags. Felix's favorite thing ever.
Felix is actually his favorite person in the entire campaign is actually just chat.
Felix is also muted. There we go.
You okay there, Felix?
Yep.
We're just talking
Makes
about
sense,
you,
like-
not to you.
I've been trying to talk for like 20 minutes, guys. What the
Alright.
fuck?
Well, what's the plan? You have the
Keep
supplies
asking
at
us
this
that.
point.
You know we don't have plans.
I'm trying to encourage you to have them.
Well,
I
we
think
were
our
going to
next plan is,
interrogate a man, and it's gone.
Yeah.
That was
Just-
our plan.
Good news is I had that on as chicken scratch on a spare piece of paper instead of in my notes.
How intact is this guy's head? Is it like real shattered?
Oh, you're asking a question, aren't you? He didn't have his helmet on. Actually, no, he
goofy.
did. So his helmet would actually help in this instance. Yeah, no, it has been good for the high rolls. Well, it's more that the helmet would keep the head in one piece.
Yeah, okay. Can we take that to the goth?
The goth.
The goth?
Yeah, you gotta take it to
The hot
Vito?
topic dude.
The magic man.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do with it?
See if we
No,
can
I
get
don't.
some questions out of it that don't involve exploding.
Is it called Speak with Dad still?
Oh, it's like I think it's Talking Corpse.
Talking Corpse? Alright. Yeah, there it is.
Hey, called it. Yeah.
Do we know if he is inclined in necromantic magics?
I've looked at him. Yes, he's inclined.
Yeah, Billy was like, you just need to look at him.
I didn't want to stereotype, but
It's okay. I do that all the time.
oh, goody.
If they look like they walked out of Zonkathan's wet dream, they're probably necromancers.
Oh, I hate that imagery. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It invokes Silent Hill vibes.
Well, I'm gonna take a head to the town goth.
Go
Alright.
give
No.
that town goth some head. Good boy.
Anyway, you take the head to Vito.
Yes, potentially not the necromancer of the town.
So, he sees you walk in with the helmet. And his first thing is like, hey, I thought you guys would have left by now.
We did some stuff and then
A man exploded.
Yeah.
When you see a man exploded, I am going to put the head down on his counter as loudly as possible, just as punctuation to that sentence.
Shatters.
Softly put it down. You put the head down and there's a little bit of a squelch sound. Well, you have been carrying the head through town. It's it's a full helmet, so no one really took 2 looks at it, but still.
One guy almost tried to talk to us about our leaking helmet, but decided against it.
Considering how you look after the fight, yeah, no, people aren't really going to be asking too much about it. The first thing he does is says a quick spell and taps the helmet. And goes, okay, so you've brought me a head. I don't buy body pieces.
Oh no, it's not for sale.
Wink. No, we were hoping you could do your little magic tricks and have it answer some questions for us.
It's fresh.
Thanks.
Flash frozen.
This is just getting better
Flash
and better.
frozen.
They assumed you had necromantic spells. I told them it was wrong to stereotype you like that.
Okay, so first thing, thank you, Antara. You're completely correct. I do not have necromantic spells prepared.
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 Your jacket has top rivets in it.
Probably
Why
has
do you not-
mostly spells for Mercantile needs.
Mm.
Probably several casts of Identify, Locate Object.
That kind of thing. Read aura, detect magic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But yeah, no, I do actually have something.
There's stereotypes for a reason, Antara.
I give up.
And it's
Because-
like, why you go to I was about to say Shakespearean, but then I'm like, no, what's a fantasy version? And I'm like, shit, no, I'm stuck now.
He goes into the back room, and when he returns, he's holding 2 copper pieces. Both copper pieces have the symbol of Chiron on them.
As we said, we're not trying to sell it.
I specifically don't sell this kind of stuff. But situations like this, it's kind of needed, especially when someone brings in a cursed object and you need to trace that shit back. Providence is a big thing, yeah? Especially with the Pathfinder Society.
Nuts.
Also,
Oh,
bringing
denying
up coins
warmth.
to Charon is. I think we're a bit generous saying this guy was a necromancer.
Yeah, it turns out it's worse.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, Charon, he's like the Horseman of Death, right?
Yeah,
sure.
he's one of the 4 big diamonds.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of sees the look in your eyes, Veliater, and he goes, look, you're not going to get coins like this from Pharasma now, are you?
Guess not. Really.
And we're not
She can be a
going
bit
to...
stingy.
And I'm not getting the folk out for Ergothoa, so... He gingerly...
Be a bit more enjoyable.
I'm not a cannibal!
That is not required.
What's a cannibal?
It's someone who eats them.
their own kind.
Yeah, Ergothoa is. It just requires overindulgence. It doesn't need to be human flesh.
Oh. Chat,
Or elf.
prestidigitation is just an amazing spell in general.
I ate the seeds in my elbow pit. Does that mean that I'm a cannibal?
That's
Auto-cannibalism.
auto-cannibalism.
Oh, well, that's good. Sounds like it'll take care of itself. It's automatic.
Right?
He gingerly lifts the visor on the helmet.
Maybe you shouldn't eat your own pit seeds.
They just grow back.
Aw, beat me to it. And he very carefully places the 2 coins in the eye sockets, over the eyes. And then just kind of gives it a few moments, says a couple of magic words over the top, and the skull very slowly, or the head very slowly, starts to move. Alright, you have 3 questions.
3?
3 questions.
Okay.
Let's
do a quick sidebar out of game and find the 3 questions.
Just as a general thing, keep in mind the soul of the person is not here. This is just the latent memories of the head.
Yep.
that's better. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so again, this is talking out of character.
Yep. So I only have 3 questions already written down. One is ask about the hag, running the Obsidian Oath. One is ask about Asoyo, and then about the Black Frost Maiden. I have a feeling the Black Frost Maiden is probably the hag, but
Yeah.
Should we not ask about why the priest was killed?
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
yeah.
So, shall we ask about the Black Frost Maiden specifically, or the leader of the Obsidian Oath?
I think we should ask specifically about the leader of the Obsidian Oath because that's a closer benchmark.
Yeah.
If they are not the same person.
Yeah.
Because if we think about this guy's middle management, he definitely has more interactions with his immediate supervisor than their supervisor.
Yeah, true. So, Obsidian Oath, Osoyo, and...
I have a feeling that he doesn't know much about Asoyo.
Just the general gist of what you found with the organization. The lower rungs on this ladder don't know shit about the Black Frost.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, probably Hag, why the priest was killed, because that has some things going on. What are his current orders?
Yeah, that might be a good
Yeah,
one.
what was he doing in the summoning circle? And...
Yeah. Well, yeah. What is he doing in Winterbreak? Might be the better question.
Yeah. I like that.
Mhm.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah, maybe start with that one just in case it changes the answer,
Mhm.
the
Good
question.
for two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Especially if what he was doing here was to kill the priestess.
Yeah.
Mm.
And scene.
All right, what's your first question?
What are you doing in Winterbreak?
I was to kill the priestess. Prove myself worthy to be commander of the Obsidian Oath. All priests of the 3 were to die.
All priests of the 3.
The 3, you say?
Desna,
We've-
Pelura, and it's my deity. Why am I blanking?
Ah!
Alceta.
Alceta, yeah.
Die. All priests of the 3 to die, to prove self-worthy.
So it was a job
Hmm.
audition, basically.
So it wasn't directed at Velian, at Antara.
That's good that they didn't know it was specifically. She may have just been caught in the crossfire rather than intentional because of me.
Hmm.
All priests of the 3 to die to prove worthy of command of Obsidian Earth.
Okay, well that kind of answers why the priest was killed.
Hmm.
That was a twofer.
Yeah.
Yep. It wasn't necessarily specifically that priest was the target. It was just yeah.
No, so the real question is there a presence of Alceta and Plura as well in this city?
No. Well, not Allura anyway.
Well, not really Plura, because
Entire.
it really brings up why Winterbreak, especially when it comes to killing a priestess of Desna, which is frankly the most common of the 3.
Entire. Slight correction. There was a all welcome for Pelura on the temple.
Yeah.
Like, specifically, they were welcomed. And just because a priest majorly serves one god, doesn't mean that they don't serve others.
Especially with how close Plura and Desna are.
Correct.
May this have been the last of the 3 and other priests in other towns might have been targeted, sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, if they're looking for a priest of Alceta, I mean, the easiest place to find them would be Taldor,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't that far from Brevoy. I think it's just the stolen lands in between, and then you get into the northern reaches of Taldor.
It's south, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Taldor is very much south. It's actually one of the interesting things I would have liked to have gotten more of background information about this adventure. Like, what happened to the priests of Alceta after the events of this campaign started? Because she's not specifically associated with the Ayadara, but a lot of her priests tend to hang out around them.
Yeah, well, it's to the point that
They probably would
she's-
have been.
her purview isn't Ayadara, but she is associated with them so much that the elves actually adopted her into their pantheon.
Mm.
This is ours now.
I imagine a lot of their priests would have got questions like, "Hey, how come my loved ones went in through the Ayadara and are now gone?
Hey, what the fuck?
Hey,
So-
give them back."
Second question.
Okay. What do you know about the? How do I want to word this? Because I was about to say about the hag, but if he doesn't know it's a hag, so
Yeah, I met this hack one time. Yeah, it was fine.
well, I was gonna have further words afterwards, but if he's like, oh, it's not a hag rule in charge.
What do you know about
no.
the?
About who is in charge of the Obsidian?
The current commander, perhaps.
Because
He's
he is
auditioning
also
to take-
commander. Well,
He was auditioning to take leadership of the.
to become a commander, not to
Perhaps
become
we're
like
asking who
because
set
we're probably
this
looking
challenge for you.
general.
Yeah.
I was. I think what you know about the current leader of the Obsidian Oath, maybe. Because I feel about like who set this task for you might be not the same person.
That
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we don't know how many tiers
Mm-hmm.
below the top rank he is. Though at level 6, it's probably not much, but that's called metagame.
Low grade neg on the big bad. I get it.
Hey, I mean, ends at level 10, so they can't be too strong.
So, what is your second question?
What do you know about the current leader of the Obsidian Oath?
He is the Black Frost Maiden.
There we go. That's all you know? Like, really?
I was getting there. Jeez.
Just the silence.
She is a hunter of hags and witches. She came from the north, bearing a great power. She casts a lot of ice magic. She's kind of hot.
Would.
No,
came
keep
from the
going.
north.
Surely you know more.
Vito kind of looks down at the skull and goes, no, I think that's that question done.
Coward.
Came from the north, hunter of hags and witches. Currently in command.
Which does
He's
corroborate
one
what Ishtal told you as well.
Who dat?
Felix is Frostwolf.
Oh,
Because, he's absolute protagonist.
that's why I ignored it.
You have one question remaining.
Okay. So we got with that. That's all we know about the Frostmaiden. So he doesn't know if she has any weaknesses or anything like that. So that's not a We could ask about what he knows about any operations in the Sarkor Scar, so we can have an idea of what we might be running up against in the near future.
That's a good idea.
Ooh, yeah. Or alternatively, who he was to, or where he was meant to meet the person to announce his victory of killing these priests. If we wanted to track back the organization and make preemptive strikes.
There's a good chance that nowhere, because they can.
Brian.
The leader can describe.
Yeah,
True.
that's a good point. Yeah, they'd probably just know when it happened. How much responsibility do you have knowing that there were other priests that might be in the crosshairs and seeing if they might still be targeted by someone else? If we are beholden to do something about that? I don't think Compostifer cares that much, but Intara might feel differently. I don't know.
On that particular point, priests of Pelura and Elseter are vanishingly rare, especially in this area, and you're pretty sure that the Obsidian Oath their power doesn't extend that far south.
Well, they're about to be rarer.
Wow.
Yeah, Alceta is very much. Their priesthood is really just in Taldor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they like it warm.
It's more that Alceta is a Taldan deity.
So there's probably not too many, and Desnan priests are known for also being kind of itinerant's probably the best word for it. Temples like the one you saw in Winterbreak don't happen too often.
You see, my favorite part about that is they say that, but I swear, every city is like, oh, this has one of the rare. I'm like, if every city has it, it's not rare, buddy.
Yeah.
Every major city. This isn't even a major city. This is a backwater island. What the hell?
Right.
Exactly.
I might send word or go back to the priest who's taken stead after what's her name died. Oh, that's not good. Can't remember her name. And just
I didn't even write a name, so I don't know if they even got one.
Ooh. And just see if he can spread the word to let them know to keep their guards up.
That's doable. But you still have one question.
Kitty cannot be on desk. Down.
Yes, let's ask about the cat.
He has no familiar. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Do you think the summoning circle was related to him, or just he happened to get a warehouse that had a summoning circle in it? Like, do you think we should ask about that at all, or it's
I think because I can posit that the summoning circles probably have a daemon got there.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Good point.
And he no oh yeah, because I think I made a check on that and did not succeed. There's a good chance that he's just part of the Order of the Gate, or was. And their whole entire thing is about summoning fiends.
Yeah, let's see what he knows about the current movements of his group westward.
Yeah. Before we do that, we've been kind of going back and forth. Nick, do you have any ideas?
Nick is muted.
Nope.
Okay. Nope. Okay. Right.
At this point, Vito's just kind of going around the room, making sure there's boards in place.
That's a good idea. What do you know about the Obsidian Oath's movements within the Sarkor Scar? Well, operations within?
They were moving further into the scar, making their way to Plura's Fall.
Had suspected as much.
That's good getting confirmation.
Hmm.
But it does mean that they've got a head start on us, right?
But they won't be welcomed like we will. And she's
Yeah,
held
yeah.
off worse.
Quite literally. The whirlwind was no joke.
Very good.
The coins
That tells us some
pull
stuff.
from the
I guess.
eyes. And Vito goes over and collects the coins and puts them away.
He was being scryed upon while he was alive. They wouldn't have been able to continue that once we did this, right?
We had the
The-
head.
The
and
spell had
symbol on
failed,
the arm.
and this brand was on his arm. So that's unlikely.
Okay.
Vito says,
Oh.
also anti-scrying runes.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we didn't just doom our friend here.
Oh no, I'm good, I'm leaving.
Fair.
We got a boat.
No. No
Fair
offense. Target.
No, to be fair, when we get to Egede, we do have some of our members splitting off and what is the term kids use these days? Fucking off.
Well, my current plan is to go to Kyonin.
Which is which direction?
South.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's what, just like kind of northwest of Telver.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, I'm going to see if I can pull some strings and get to Castrovel, but it's kind of a backlog, so we'll see how it go. But at the very least, I'm going to Kyonin.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, power to you.
Wish you luck.
Safe travels.
Hey,
Doesn't
can I
really
pass
have
a
that
message on with you?
You're not having a sail, are you?
No, I'm taking my ship with me. A message?
Yeah, Felix, like, just real quick writes down a note and just, like, hands it over to him. When you get to Kyonin, just pass that off at the palace. It'll get to the queen. Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay. I will do that, because I'll have to go to the palace myself.
Main character energy.
The note literally just says, check out this hot topic loser.
We
Love
thought he was a
cousin
drow.
Felix.
I
Well,
believe the proper term is cavern elf now.
that's very true. Though I'm pretty sure someone from Paizo said that drow and cavern elves aren't the same thing, but
Well, I suspect they would
Yeah,
have to.
I believe. No, I think because cavern elves existed at the same time drow did,
yeah.
Oh,
so they're distinct before the.
mhm.
I think it's Cavern Elves are the cool underground ones, and Drow are the not cool underground ones.
Well, cavern elves are the, the more conservative ones, and drow are the constantly horny ones.
Uh-oh.
That is the stereotype, I'll have you know, says Vigo.
Oh, chat is very exciting. Not only is there a 14-month subscriber streak, but YouTube hit 300 subs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's hit
we did
300?
it.
Do I have...
Mhm.
We did it!
I'm gonna have to check, aren't I?
300.
I just checked.
Oh,
And
hell
thanks
yeah.
to all of you in chat, and
Thanks,
maybe some of
guys.
you not in it, because there's definitely not 300 of you.
Thank you so much.
No, there is.
Just Twitch is lying to us.
Yeah, the numbers haven't loaded because it's so big.
This is good. But no, seriously, thank you for that. But back to the game. I'm trying to just okay. Do you have anything else to do in winter break?
We got the
Yeah.
list of things that we needed. We ourselves did some shopping. I think we're good, right?
I want to just pop back to the temple. Just let what's his name
Yeah.
know what's going on. Let him know that I'm heading to Palura's Fall, and if he could pass messages on to everyone of the Desna Palura Alceta faith, and just let them know to increase guards because they're actively being targeted currently.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
As you-
stop by a butcher and get some meat for my wolf.
Should
You
we
can
try
do
and
that.
clean up the obsidian
I'll-
oath that are left here now that they're like leaderless?
I think I had an idea to cover that.
Oh yeah.
Before we get to that, though,
yeah.
and Tara,
Do Antara.
Mm.
you mentioned the 3,
Mm-hmm.
and he cocks an eyebrow a little bit and goes, "Not Finlandalara."
Who?
Got it wrong.
What?
Well, the 3 that are usually associated, particularly in this area, it's Alceta, Palura, and Findalara.
Oh, she was a priestess of Palura, not of Desna. That would do it.
Was the previous priest
Trina?
not of Desna?
Um,
Did I just make horrible assumptions because this is a temple of Desna?
well, no,
Sorry,
you didn't make a
incredible.
horrible assumption. Her original training was as a priest of Plura, but
Ah.
she served Desna because of the close association as well.
Mm-hmm.
More demand.
Oh, well, I don't. Send it to all 4, just to be safe.
It's probably safest considered the association.
Yeah.
I will do my best at the very least.
Thank you. It doesn't seem like it was specifically her being targeted. It's just all priests of these faiths. So please keep yourself safe, and if you can, increase your guards.
Yeah.
We know that the Obsidian Oath are currently heading towards Palura's Fall, and we are going to go and meet with the Nephilim to try to help with that.
Well, good luck. I'm going to try to call in some champions to
Good
help
call.
protect the area, but... Oh, okay. No, this is fine. I can do this. The calling is
You've-
the enabling.
You've got this.
No pressure. I'm fine.
Some pressure,
That's fine.
but we work well under pressure. We've got this.
Okay, now who's
Everything-
convincing who?
We're all good. Everything's fine, and we've got this. We're all convincing each other, and everything's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I understand. Good luck with your journey.
Good luck with everything here.
Blessings of the Star Child upon your journey.
Yeah. Yeah. Good talk.
Now, getting some meat from a butcher, also very easy. Now, Veliana, you had a plan to deal with what remains of the Obsidian Oath in the town? Slash city?
Some of them at least.
Well, you've already put kind of a massive dent in their forces already, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah. I was thinking of forging a letter
Yep.
to the what's the ship called again? Something Horn. Horn of Ruin.
Yep.
Masquerading as Commander Darius, telling them to essentially sending them into the wrong area, and he will meet them there.
Okay. Well,
idea.
this is a society check. You're forging a document. This is twice in this campaign, I'll just point out. Like, I have gone through entire campaigns never using society to forge documents, and this is twice now.
Mhm.
Twice in the same city.
Yeah.
I will
remember
help
when you-
by gathering supplies, perhaps.
Crafting?
I've got nice pens and stuff. I mean, I can make a society check if you want, or crafting, either way. I would like
As
to
it's-
help if I can, but...
As an aid check, you can use society or crafting.
Okay. Let us try crafting.
That will be a +1 to your check, Valiana.
Right.
Alrighty.
What is
Oh, what's the
our
+2?
success by level at level 6?
Success by level's 22,
Okay, yeah.
but aid uses a different thing. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna blow it out of the water?
To be fair, Matt, you know that I typically roll really well on these off, like way off the beaten track checks.
I'm gonna blame Nick for that.
Yeah, it's,
Hey,
Why you gotta
knows-
call me out?
Hey, you know,
Look, it's
Tori,
pretty
I
un-
nat 20 to get rid of petrification.
Just
Just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Well,
happens, right?
do you want to put any extra information into this letter to kind of throw them off? Because you got the success. They'll go to the wrong place. I'm thinking they'll go to Franax or Okramir, just looking at the map.
I mean, you could probably tell them that I will meet you there in 2 months, sort of thing, so that they're gone for ages.
Well,
Tell them to collect
go to
wood from
Okamir
a...
and
Yeah?
prepare to scale the ice steps.
What, there'll be forces waiting for him at the top?
Uh,
I mean, the worst part about it is that's not a... It's not bad. Like,
and-
considering where the Black Frost Maiden came from, it makes a lot of sense.
And their goal is to find the mythical dragon.
God.
Fantastic.
If he does not arrive within 2 weeks' time, head on without him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get a start. He'll catch up.
It's fine, you got this, guys. The commander believes in us! We can do it, everyone! We're gonna slay a dragon! Cheers
Mhm.
come up from the ship.
The
Check us out
first
next.
mate or whatever is going to take command, do really well, and come back a freaking legend.
Yeah.
Like,
Our
an
next
absolute
B story
epic
is totally
level.
just
Mm.
Obsidian Oath trying to find the mythical dragon.
And in doing so, they find a truth about who they've actually been serving and decide to turn over a new leaf. Heroically.
They find a truth about friendship.
Aww.
It was the friends they made along the way.
Yep.
They found the friends chasing the dragon.
Well,
That euphemism.
Chasing the dragon.
anything else in Winterbreak? I think we're done.
The frostbite. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring the supplies back to the Mermaid's Tears, and Andy is kind of... Agni, sorry, is kind of like, I didn't... Like, I'm glad you all came back. Just took a little bit longer than expected by the sounds of things.
How long did you think we'd take?
Oh, I was expecting you back a couple of hours ago, at the very least.
Complications.
We decided to have a party without you.
Well,
A man exploded.
Huh?
I think that
That's-
happened on the ship.
that's one hell of a party. I will say, however, I don't get out that often. He
Just
just
sort of like look him up and down, like, really?
he kind of smiles a little bit, like, yeah. I'm sorry, that was an attempt at a ghost joke.
Uh.
I can tell we're not a spirited bunch. All right.
Oh, get out.
Are we ready to set sail?
Hoist the gangplank.
Yes.
Are you ready, Gatewalkers?
Aye, Captain.
Hey, dead man.
I can't hear you.
Impostifer, get the henway.
What's a henway?
It's a hen way over there.
It's a famous poet missing a few letters.
About
Right.
2 pounds.
Obscure.
You set sail! The journey from Winterbreak to Egede is, thankfully, a rather uneventful one. It will take you a day or two to get there, depending on how the wind goes. And the wind does seem to be at your back, even if it's a little bit cold. And specifically, Matt did not want to do more nautical stuff, because I have a whole campaign for that.
Yay.
So nautical nonsense not something you wish?
Please tune in next week.
I was going to say, tune in yesterday.
Well, the cute thing is, it's to some people it's going to be Friday.
Saturday.
Some people
Yeah.
it's Saturday. Wherever time it is for you, for Hoist the Colors, while it still lasts.
Because it's almost finished.
Not
If it's
tickled.
sufficiently nautical. Yeah, absolutely. Well, as you're about to start making your way into the port of Egede, you do see a longboat start to come towards the ship.
Like threatening
opposed to a
energy
short
longboat.
Not really threatening. You are being waved by a gentleman.
Captain.
Hey, real quick, when we're like doing things as a ghost boat, do we look like a ghost boat or do we just look like a regular boat?
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
So this guy saw that and is rowing towards us.
Is it like the Navy or something? The Coast Guard?
Is it like an
Well-
idiot?
We're incorporeal as ghosts.
Well, you're not incorporeal at the moment.
Yeah, but when we are incorporeal, we do look like ghosts.
I'll wave.
Yeah.
Yes, I
as
want to
well.
show players.
Yeah.
Of course I want to show players.
He Angie. He kind of looks like.
Looks like a very soulful John Hurt.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that
Right.
was the big bad in that one movie?
That one.
Yeah, you know.
That's the person that was trying to
Probably
do the...
not.
Dude also looks like he's had one too many and is about to go hunt a whale.
Yeah, a little bit.
So he's the dockmaster for Egede.
Well, apparently not, because he's not on the dock.
As you wave,
Doc, have you seen it?
as you wave Compostifer, he waves back and says, "I'm sorry to inform you all, but you're not allowed to make port in Egede.
May I ask why?
The Council for Moral Rectitude has heard of your ship and your behavior, and has forbid it from entry."
Is this homophobic? This feels homophobic.
No, it's just because you're weird.
That's homophobic.
He kind of looks like Donald Sutherland.
A little bit, yeah.
No, I can get
Did you tell the council that I've got a certificate?
They're more of a committee.
The committee. Have you told the committee? I can make a copy.
I honestly don't think they care.
They may be weird, but I'm perfectly normal, so
What
Uh,
authority do you have to block harbor?
I'm the dockmaster for Egede, and my orders have come from the committee.
Yeah, that tracks for
Just-
trying to say I'm
Damn,
perfectly
son,
normal.
you don't have anyone under you to do this? You have to come out here yourself?
Give me a
And we're the
diplomacy
weird
check.
ones?
What? Who is the committee?
The committee are the ones who are currently in charge of the city.
Diplomacy.
Hang on. Are you forbidding the crying mermaid? Because this is the dying mermaid. We get that mixed up all the time.
Adney, are you still a ghost?
Yes.
He kind of pokes his head up from the deck and goes, "No, no."
Adney, do you have beef with these people?
So what if we have acquired the ship from Adney and are now the new proper crew? Would that lift your suspicions?
The ship has been forbidden from entry. Look, if you want to come into Egede, just take the ship a couple of hours up the coast, land there, and come in on foot.
Hey, real quick before we start incidents, has it been like a day? Have we slept and everything?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, the journey from Winterbreak would have taken a day or two. Thanks. The committee is concerned that you might have demonic influences upon you, so they're forbidding the ship from entry.
So it's just the ship that you have a problem with.
I don't have the authority to prevent individuals from walking into the town.
What if we drop anchor here and get on your boat?
He looks to his ship with the other 2 or 3 people in there. They look armed, but not to an
yeah.
extreme degree.
I'm not threatening. I mean, like, give us a lift.
Oh no, there's no room.
Yeah, and I think the others on the ship would probably appreciate a chance to get off and stretch their legs.
Would
We have rowboats of our own on the ship, if I recall.
You do. You got one.
Sidebar. Oh no, we sent the Black Obsidian Oath, whatever, ship away, didn't we? Damn, I was gonna say, why don't we just go and take their ship? Oh well.
Go all the way back to Winterbreak. Steal a ship. Come back. Okay, is this good? No, you have a stolen vessel.
Antara,
Mm.
do you think you might be able to convince them that you are a priest, but do you think you could use that to sway against demonic influences, especially with Plura?
We're on a mission from God.
Plura doesn't necessarily
Well,
tackle. She does, but she doesn't go out of her way for it. She's known.
I
to
was
do
mainly
it,
that Plura's fall, fought demons for the entirety of the world wound.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Worst case scenario, I can try and riff off of that a bit.
Otherwise, if people want to do society checks regarding Egede specifically,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, might as well.
Gossip Law will work for this.
Could I do a religion check to see what sort of religious things are likely to be here?
You
Yeah, no,
certainly
yeah.
can.
Because I have a warning to bring them.
I'll do. Yeah, that kind of tracks for Gossip Lore.
As is usual for these kind of knowledge checks, I will pull the information. For our society checks in the Gossip Lore, Egede it's a Mendevian port, as you'd expect. In its heyday, it used to be one of the last safe ports for people coming from the east or the south to actually go into the Sarkosis Scar or the World Wound as it was previously known. So it used to be a gathering hub for the Crusaders.
Mm-hmm.
With the closing of it, however, Egede has taken something of a blow, economically speaking. Specifically regarding religion,
Hmm.
the main faiths within Egede itself are Gorum, Iomade, and Nocticula, surprisingly.
They're talking to us about demons.
Nocticula's not a
And then-
demon anymore!
Keyword anymore. They were former demon worshippers.
I could also let you know, Antara, the city itself has become a little bit more militant in recent years.
Mm.
Some of the Crusaders that have settled into the city and the area have become a little bit more dogmatic in their pursuits, shall we say.
Hmm.
Gorum and Iomade being the big two of that three.
Yeah.
Okay.
How dogmatic? And I'm going to be just looking at Veliana while that information is passed out.
Belianar, you would know the reputation to be somewhat fanatical, but Antara, you'd know that as well.
So fanatical for Iomade and Gorum.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we play down the Chelix angle this time.
I'm aware a lot of your crusaders may have reservations, but I come bearing news for priests of my faith, of Palura, Alceta, Desna, and who was the other one?
Findelad Lara.
And yeah.
And cool.
Look, as I said, for the most part here, I am following orders.
Okay.
If you wish to take it up with the committee, you can. You just can't bring your ship into port.
Are we going to be stopped at the city gate if we enter on foot?
I don't believe so, no.
What if I was to write a letter to your committee and you take it with you? Under your duties as dockmaster?
I can pass on the letter, yes.
Good idea.
Okay.
You gotta forge another
and
letter,
so
get another critical.
I'm not... I don't think this is forging per se.
No, it's not.
I think it's just going to be straight and more of a lie, because the reason why we're being denied is due to demon worshipping. Demonic connections.
Yeah, you're suspected of demonic influence.
I will. So the letter will essentially be like, hey, we have a priestess of Palura on board who has done the proper rites to sanctify the ship against fiends. And as such, their demonic connections have been purged.
Yeah, give me a deception check. For obvious reasons, you won't get the results of this immediately.
Yeah. Do you want that to be secret then?
Yes, actually. Just this once will make it secret. Let's see. I saw it come up on like the stream screen and just had a question mark and was like, that's not on a D20. All right, I have your result.
I guess. And would you be able to return with the response? We'll just be anchored here until the time being.
Unless that would cause offense.
How about I send someone out?
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Getting too old for this. He stretches.
Totally not realizing this is more diplomatic discussion. Bites her tongue.
Hmm.
For the
It was
obvious
lovely
remarks.
to meet you. Bye.
Bye.
Hmm.
And he sails back, and it is a couple of hours before you get a response.
I can't
The
wait
sun
for
is-
cannon fire.
The sun is
Just
starting
that
to
one.
set. The response is essentially you are allowed to make port, but once everyone's off, the ship has to leave.
Double check with the captain if that's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Look,
I don't
if they're
think
gonna,
we can
if
get
they're,
the ship past this point, anyways.
if they're going to be turning me away at the port, I mean, I don't want to stay there.
Fair. Well,
I've
we
got a whole leg
appreciate.
to go.
Yeah, I think this is where we sort of part ways then.
Yeah. I would avoid Okormia for the time being.
Oh, see, I'm not sure. Like, I must admit, is the last couple of days I've been feeling a bit of a pull to further waters, shall we say. And yeah, I'm not sure. I think I have a greater horizon ahead of me.
The
Could go through the
afterlife,
river.
or
Yeah.
You do get the feeling he's alluding to that.
okay. Well, may you find your way home wherever that may be.
Adney, it's been a time.
It has been.
Yeah.
And I must admit, I'm looking forward to giving Besmara a couple of shots just off her bow, if you know what I mean.
You see, with you, I would have normally been like, oh yeah, but no, with you, I have a feeling that just don't, just don't.
Look, just because I struck out once doesn't mean I'm going to strike out every time.
Yeah, I mean, how
I
much
believe
worse
in
can
you.
it get for you? Double death?
Exactly.
That doesn't exist.
Are you gonna kill me again?
Can't get any
I feel
worse.
I feel like if anybody could be a goddess,
I mean, it's Besmara. What you gonna do, Shengma? Like, pull me into her crew? Press gang me? Don't threaten me with a
Keel
good time.
Yeah, keel holding would be more of a concern, but
Well, once again, I'm already dead.
that means you can't actually die from the keel hull, which means
it's
you
just
experience
eternal
that pain
torture.
eternally.
So you're saying I have a shot then?
Yep.
You have issues.
I have ambition.
And that is the issue.
With that, all of you can exit the ship,
Wonderful.
complete with your kind of extended party. And you do kind of watch as his ship sails away, and as it does, it becomes more and more indistinct, as it seems to kind of turn slightly into Borealis-like lights before kind of disappearing off onto the horizon.
Very good. Yep.
And with that, we might take our 10-minute break.
Oh,
Woo.
what time?
I think it's a good point.
Very good.
We're just going to take a short little 10-minute break just to kind of stretch our legs, get drinks, all that kind of stuff. And we shall be back in about 10 minutes. I will run a commercial. A poll will be done. Another special thanks for getting me to the 300 on YouTube. I've been sitting at like between 200 and 300 for what feels like 6 to 9 months. So, like, breaking that barrier is... It's something of a relief, and it's great to feel, and it means I will be absolutely doing more scripted content in the future. So, thank you all for that. Actually, I think I got some cold pizza in the fridge. I might grab some of that while we're away. But, we shall see you back here very soon. See you then. And we have returned!
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or the
Loves Veliana going like full on like, I'm a rich girl. Here's my privilege. Like, oh, I can't enter port. I have to go around. I'm gonna write a letter to your manager.
yeah.
You just
That is what happened.
you did slip in a Karen there.
Yeah, and then it's like, rich white girl writing to us. Oh yeah, of course we're gonna let her in.
I still haven't looked at the poll question. All I can see is
Yeah.
who's Utah.
Oh, I haven't looked
Uh-huh.
at it yet either.
You got a couple of seconds left.
Yeah.
When you come into port, however, you do not get really welcomed.
Really?
Wow.
Shocking, right?
But I'm a rich white girl.
The Dock
That's it. I'm
Master,
not promoting this place.
1-star review on Yelp.
Like, I'm an influencer. I have so many followers. I'm not telling them about this place. Oh my god.
Oh, we're splitting it, are we? Veliana and... I think that's my one.
Yeah.
Gee, Wizard contributed 324 channel points.
I
No.
contributed 108 because I saw it and I'm like, I gotta keep this tied.
Oh, okay, so we had a little bit of a channel point off for a bit there.
Mm-mm.
Cute.
No,
A little.
I opened it up and it was 4 and 4, so I made it 5 and 5.
Oh, okay.
Aw. Cute.
But we will give Veliana that over one.
Not like we have in the past, where it has been tens of thousands
Oh.
of channel points. Voting.
I've seen it get up to like 50.
Yeah, I think Nick and Sam burned through like thousands of channel points in one.
I
To
forgot
be
it was
fair,
after
he
that.
would not let go.
He would not.
I've at least put like 4,000 in. At one point, it's like, okay. I like to keep above 10,000 just in case, so that's me done.
Yeah. Here, the Dock Master, he signs you all in.
Excellent.
Look, things here haven't been the most comfortable for outsiders. I don't think it's my duty, but I do apologize for it.
Well,
Don't take any offense.
Oh, I take offense, but I understand.
All that
for
said,
the people
Hmm?
that are not super fans of outsiders, were they once outsiders? Or were they born and raised in Egede?
most of them were born and raised here.
Oh, okay.
Anyone who came from further ashore has left. A couple of the Crusaders settled in, but that's about it.
See. Do you have much of a Obsidian Oath presence?
Well, that is the flip side of the coin, isn't it? Because we've been kind of keeping outsiders out, the Obsidian Oath hasn't really been able to get much of a foothold here.
Good.
Oh, lovely. This is officially my favorite city since we returned to Galarian.
Yep, agreed.
His eyes narrow a little bit at that and kind of goes, I'd probably not say stuff like that too loud.
We weren't in hell or anything.
That's worse, Compostifer.
Oh.
I don't think they would probe it too much.
The
Otherwise,
locals like butterscotch.
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, there goes my idea.
Otherwise, welcome to Egede, as much as it is.
Sightseeing recommendations?
There is the plaza. I do recommend that for sightseeing.
We never really have a good time at a plaza.
Well, the plaza was built in honor of the great acts of Iomade herself.
Super.
So bets on something happening at the plaza?
Nope. Nah. Not taking
Will
it.
we find an inn at the plaza?
You will find an inn at the plaza.
Directions
Is
towards
it
the temple.
not at the plaza, just to be safe?
If someone in chat wants to name the inn,
Ooh.
they can absolutely
Ooh.
do that. As for temples, we have a temple to Gorm and Iomade here.
Mm-hmm.
There is some worship of Nocticooler, but it's not as public as it used to be since the committee got into charge.
And how long ago did the committee take charge here?
It's only been a couple of months at this point. Recent rumors, the legends or tales of the Obsidian Oath, other things. This whole missing moment situation did put
The night of the missing moment, yeah.
it put people on, I'll say, extra edge.
Mm.
Do you have a gate here?
No, we don't.
Hmm.
None nearby that I'm aware of. There might be one in the Sarcosis Scar, but that's beyond me.
Well, most
You have
of
not
us
been to
are-
the Psychosis Scar?
Not in a very long time.
I don't suppose you know of the Nephilim at Palura's Fall?
I know of her.
Okay, you never met her though.
No.
Yeah.
The Thirsty Sword. Yeah, right.
They worship Iomade. I was almost gonna go just thirsty sword lesbians, but I'm like,
They gotta pay you for that kind of overt name drop, right?
yeah. Also, it's hard to tell with Iomade.
It is a little bit. He says, well, if you're after an inn that's a little bit off the plaza, I do recommend the Thirsty Sword Budget Inn.
Well done. Well done, Matt. You're fucking professional.
It's hard to miss. There'll be an ibis out front.
Well. What's an ibis?
Yeah, me as Andrew, I don't know what an ibis is.
The
It's a
bird.
bird.
It's a bird.
The bin chicken.
I just don't think we just don't have that.
No.
He migrated
it's-
somewhere from the south.
Oh. Okay.
Is he like awakened? Like is he like the sign holder or?
Oh yeah, no, he runs the inn. He just likes to greet
Oh.
people as they come in the door.
It's just an awakened ibis.
Great, love that, hate that, hell god. Childhood, real life, Nikki fears flaring up, fucking ibis.
It's an ibis.
Walking in.
It's
He's
actually-
terrified.
It's actually it's only that ibis's fault why everyone's so against outsiders.
Yep.
It's the
Can't believe we let this guy in.
Being juice loving fuck.
We let him
Well,
in and expected him to leave after a couple days or a couple weeks. He's been here for 7 years.
Yep. Maybe we should go to the plaza then, hey, folks? I don't know.
Let's check in at the inn first, then we can go to the plaza. So we have somewhere to return to when shit hits the fan inevitably.
We can hide old purple veins in there. Probably freak the locals out. Look at him.
Yeah. Eddie.
Eddie looks a
Shit.
little
Put
bit
on this
shy at
yellow
that.
hat.
He blushes, which doesn't help with the purple veins.
Ooh.
Oh, Where's that drawing with the yellow hat?
God. He does say, however, well,
Here we go.
I'm probably going to start making arrangements to leave myself.
Okay.
I do have to get back to Ustalav.
Makes sense.
There is some nodding and some acceptance, but as a group, you make your way to the Thirsty Sword Budget Inn. And sure enough, there's a ibis out front in a kind of a smart looking outfit. Practical for workwear, but otherwise it looks a little bit weird. Because although it has been tailored for his rather unique body, it is still a ibis in a suit.
Yeah.
Hate. On many levels.
So, howdy, Alia. Would you like some rooms for the night?
No.
Cheapest rooms in Egede.
I think Felix, was that just a reflex?
I didn't even know I said anything.
Yeah.
Okay, now the real question is, does this look like a budget inn?
Because it's a weird comparison. The budget inns here in Australia they're not great, but they're not also terrible, so I'm not sure on that one.
That sounds about right.
It's a 2.5 out of 5. It definitely feels like a kind of a rural inn. I guess
So
would
it's
be
not
the better
like
way to put it.
Because
it's not super seedy, but it's just
because
Yeah.
our
They're not rooms by the hour.
No.
And they don't have HBO.
the cup
okay.
chair isn't sticky.
Ah! Should have seen that one coming. They don't
Alright.
don't have sweets.
my main question is because we got roadside motels
Yeah.
that can range from hey, this is a respectable establishment to I don't even want to be on the same block as this because I'm afraid my car will be stolen.
What is it? Red Door? Nah. Anyway.
Stayed in a couple of those. Good fun. Terrifying.
The dog pays for the rooms for all of you. And pays for a couple of nights in advance.
Thanks,
The
Doc.
dog?
The
The
dog.
dog. Eddie.
Oh, the dog.
So we actually, the duck from Winterbreak, it actually came with us in his pen.
God.
Nice.
So, Eddie pays for your rooms for the next couple of nights, though he's not planning on staying too much longer. He makes sure that himself and Thea have a private room at least for tonight.
Ooh,
Yowza.
cute.
Otherwise, you can set your bags down and explore the rest of the town.
I shall.
To the plaza.
Well, the sooner we get this over with, the better.
Yeah.
To the plaza.
I just gotta put some tokens in a place. No reason
not-
in
It's a
particular.
map that proves our point.
Not to self-fulfill a prophecy, but I am coming with my sword out, just ready.
Just in case.
And remember,
Just
Just
My
walking with their
shield.
sword out,
different
that's not going to look
Antara token as well.
suspicious.
I'll try and do it casual.
Well, Antara just casually has her sword on her arm all the time.
Yeah, look, Valerian has a pretty laissez-faire attitude when it comes to weapon carrying.
Okay.
You see, there's a difference between, like, think about the States. There's having the gun just kind of there versus walking within your hand, kind of like ready to fire at the nearest person.
You know, safety off, finger hovering.
Yeah, unsheathed is a bit weird, right?
That's the key thing.
Also, there's the other thing about any fantasy world. Like, yeah, they don't have, like, a weapon on them, but there's, like, magic and shit.
Also, that guy's definitely a monk, right?
Yeah, like...
When the guy punches harder than a sword swing.
It's fine, it's just a plaza, don't worry about it.
Famous last words ever.
Nice plaza. I like their cobblestoning. Very fancy.
Sort of the cobblestoning we've seen every place we've been at.
Trust me,
Like,
it
I
could
love
be
it.
worse. I could have done it. The streets widen to form a circular plaza, at the center of which stands a metal sculpture of Iomade on a stone plinth. The Inheritor holds her sword high, as if ready to call down divine justice on any evildoers who dare enter the plaza. From nearby alleyways... Dragging them on. There we go. From nearby alleyways, a trio of humans dressed in old Mendevian armor step into the square to intercept you. Stop there!
There they are.
Says one, hand on the hilt of his sword. In the name of the Committee of Moral Rectitude, I command you to leave Egede at once.
Oh, we smoothed this over with your bosses.
It's
I've
okay.
written them
I
letters.
have a certificate. Don't worry.
What kind of creature needs a certificate of sentience?
Wait, do you not
A
have
good
a
one.
certificate of sentience? Oh, that's
Oh,
not
dear.
good for you.
No, I didn't
Ooh.
realize you weren't sentient.
Oh, this guy.
Actually, do you want a closer look at these guys?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
a worried-looking man.
that's everything I imagined they would be.
Yeah. Here's the thing. That guy definitely looks like someone you'd see at, like, the church picnic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but you know,
Like, father of two,
God.
white picket fence.
He's like accountant by day, night by night.
Right, I know.
So, what are you saying to them? Because they're telling you to leave.
Oh, I there's stuff about certificate of sentience.
Yeah, I'm
Valiana
telling them they're
said-
not sentient.
Valiana said, "Hey, we've smoothed this over with your bosses. I like they have a letter and everything. We've been allowed to pass."
Give me a diplomacy check. You're telling the truth, like you have been given permission.
Yeah, Valiana doesn't always lie. She's just very pathological about it.
You know that's worse, right?
Hey now. She is an expert in deception and an expert in diplomacy.
He narrows his eyes as you say this, Viliana. We will have to confirm that with the rest of the committee.
Well,
Very well. We'll be sightseeing while you do that.
Champ.
As he says this, we hear another voice pipe up, kind of calling out from further down the streets, and we watch as a cart is getting pushed by other of these individuals in this old Mendevian armor.
Fresh cabbages.
On top of the cart is a cold iron box.
Ooh.
And standing upon that box is this
Oh.
man.
I like that. I find that. Is it a dwarf or is it an actual man?
It's a dwarf.
Okay,
Dwarves
I
can
love
be
that.
actual men.
Ouch.
I do get your
Did-
point. You're
like-
fine.
But it's 2/3.
But no, he is absolutely a dwarf. And even
Do you-
by dwarving standards, he does look to be, getting up in the years.
Do you think humans in this world can have that kind of a beard, or do you think it's just the dwarves?
Hmm.
Or is it like, this is the dwarfish style?
Wait, I
Go to my
think we got
barber.
proof of that. Mega Kai, right?
Well,
No, he's
Maybe
not
dwarves.
um,
That long, you have
good.
to be a wizard.
at the risk of making light of a subject, theoretically in Galarian it could be considered cultural appropriation.
Mm.
Because dwarves are very attached to their beards.
Well, that's how beards work, Matthew.
Anyway, he calls out and says, I am aware of what the committee has said, because I am on the committee.
Very good.
Oh, wonderful! So you can rectify the issues here.
The committee's that box?
Well, this box is a part of the committee in some ways.
A box? I'm gonna look at the guys who stopped us first. Did you guys vote for a box?
As he kind of comes up the street, they kind of make way. We do a little test here for outsiders, just to make sure they're not evil.
Drinking contest, drinking contest, drinking
Oh, that's quite easy. Evil's no longer in the system. We can't be evil.
We're checking for demonic influence.
Aw.
And we call it the test of the living evil.
And everyone here has done that test?
All the outsiders have. Just to be sure.
Hmm. But what if
Uh,
the demonic
has to-
evil was already here?
and it has to do with the cooldown box there.
He kind of gives it a slight tap with his foot, and there is some kind of shaking that comes from within it.
Oh, you don't have something in the box, do you?
Oh, that's what I thought it was just you had to touch the box.
Like, that seems mean, right?
I don't know. I like boxes.
We see a slight shuffling happen from within the box, because there are some small slits within it.
It has breathing holes.
And I need to check the sheets, the party sheet for a second.
Oh no.
Felix and Veliana.
Woo!
In
This might not be a
Aklo,
woo moment.
you hear a voice come from within it, saying, "Finally, the wait is finished. I can dispense with this fool."
I think you need to get
Your
off the box
is trying
now.
to kill you.
And we see two, what looks like scything talons made of a purplish energy jut out from the container and just split in two as a creature makes its way out from it.
That wasn't us. You all saw that wasn't us.
The dwarf is thrown
have-
clear.
looks- Cool as shit.
Have you thought of using a box that works?
Don't be silly, Veliana. They can't understand us.
Looked like Zubat if he was from Dark Souls.
Well, yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yep. You got it in one.
They thought cold iron would hold me, but they were so wrong.
Is this an aberration?
If you want to do
Oh,
recall knowledge checks before I roll initiative, you can.
Damn,
I
you're a
would
lot
like to
bigger than I
do that
thought.
for sure.
I'm gonna. It looks like an
Uh,
occultism check.
Occultism? I can do that.
It is an occultism check.
I'm gonna redo that.
You gonna redo that?
Oh, look at that!
Read it.
Worth it.
Well, Compositor, I don't have anything for you, and same for Felix.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine.
Veliana, you scrape through.
Oops. Sorry.
You're fine. And then Tara, you get the critical.
Get a +1 bonus on perception checks against illusions and shadow effects. I don't think he counts as either of those things.
Well, it's also not a perception check.
Eh.
And Tara. Well, actually, we'll start with Veliana. Veliana, you know this creature as a Scandathar. They're a very rare aberration, known for really only haunting like the darkest places of the world. They're intelligent, they're vicious, they can cast spells. What is your question, mechanically speaking?
Writing down notes right now.
Well, before you get to that, as you're doing that, and Tara, you've actually been trained on these things.
Oh.
They're usually a lot smaller.
Oh, this is a big boy.
This is a big one. Specifically, Scandathars are from the void itself.
Okay.
They have a tendency to flit between the void and the negative planes. They choose both as their territories, and they are one of the many things that the Star Ones specifically hunt.
Nice.
They are vicious, unfeeling, and they will drain the life from the dead and the living alike.
Neat.
Good.
And they
So
have one in a box. Had.
are they weak to silver?
They are, in fact, weak to silver.
Perfect.
Neat.
Specifically,
So-
your weakness to silver.
Oh, okay.
My special. What is it? Dawn silver? Dawn.
I
Yeah,
think it's
Dawn
from
Silver.
your
Champion magic.
Silver.
Wizard did it.
Wizard did it. And I need to do that. Well,
Okay,
Are you
I've
ready?
finally caught up with my notes.
yep. Mechanical question.
Mechanical question: what is its weakest save?
Its weakest save is will, surprisingly.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
And Tara,
Hey?
do you have a mechanical question?
Yeah, it was the weakness thing.
Ah, easy done. Do you have another? You got a natural 20.
Easiest way to take them down? The way we usually take them down is the start warden?
With their flight, they have a tendency to just kind of hover in the air and cast spells for a while.
Okay.
So bringing them down is usually a good plan.
To ground them as quickly as possible, sort of thing.
Ground
You
them,
say
keep them
normally
grounded.
cast spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
to know.
so I'm going to be like, guys, this is a big one. Star Wars used to fighting smaller versions of these guys. We want to get him pinned to the ground as quickly as possible to stop him from casting. He's weak to silver if you've got any. Let's go.
Roger that.
Can I get a double check? Is it weak to silver, or is it weak to Antara's granting weakness with her strikes?
With
To
hers
her only.
Oh, okay, sorry.
specifically.
Okay, it's weak to my special silver.
Mhm.
Didn't sound quite as... It's weak to Dawn silver. There we go.
Well, I will get initiative from everyone else.
Can I use my 31?
You're gonna use your 31. And Tara, do you want to use your 30?
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll do that.
Yeah, no, we're good with that. That's good. We like that.
I actually rolled well for an initiative check for once.
Yeah, stop that.
I don't see why I should. Let's just shrink that bad boy down. Surprising no one, he is just going to take to the skies. Now, I have done some testing with this. If you target him and attack him with a ranged strike, it will calculate it. But it doesn't do it with spells.
Okay. Well,
I do have a chart, however, standing by to deal with elevation.
of course it's 30 feet up. Okay, well, rip me.
This is kind of what they do.
Yeah, it's mainly welcome to 90% of my things being 30 feet.
Yes. 30 foot is a pretty magical number for you, right?
If it makes
There's a
you
few
feel
things
better,
that aren't.
it's the same for him.
How high up this statue?
We're gonna go with 15. Just because I think it might be fun. He is going to... Actually, no, he can't do that.
Yeah, that's way too many actions.
That is way too many actions. You know what? He is going to land on top of the statue, dig in his claws, and kind of leave giant gouges within it.
It was a cold iron statue?
Listen, the box did nothing, so...
Yeah, good point.
The box was kind of useless.
Yep.
He's going to single out you, Antaro.
Mm.
And he's going to attempt a demoralize.
Mm.
Now, funnily enough, you will get a bonus against this check.
Yep.
Not that it's going to help.
Ooh, by 1. Ooh, okay.
And with that, he is done. Veliano.
Alrighty. So this actually changes up things a bit.
I just used supersonic.
He's come closer.
Closer indeed.
Thanks, Nimzon.
So
15
Dalanex. Dalanex is going to spend his independent action
Yeah.
to fly essentially over here. He's going to be lower on the statue.
Yeah.
Kind of look up imperiously. Or, no, what? He'll land on the tip of the sword and look down imperiously.
Tip of the sword? Alright.
Yeah. Then I am going to target Buddy Old Pal
Yeah.
and cast Infinite Reflection.
Alright. Oh, you're going for the stupefied.
I was. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. So it takes half of that and is not stupefied.
It does let out a screech as you do this, though. We see the mirrors kind of appear and it just screams.
Yeah. I will then cast Evil Eye. Well, and
Is
that
it
X does not sustain anything.
If it makes you feel better, this was going to be a black pudding fight.
So far, nothing has overly changed.
Freaking black pudding. Oh my god. Of course.
But that's you done, Veliano?
Yeah.
It's not all my campaigns are connected in some way, shape, or form. All of them are.
Yeah. Next, we'll meet Roger.
Hoist the Colors is actually
always
just
meet Roger.
is a fantasy novel series.
I will use an action to command Rapstallion to close the gap.
Yep.
He's still 15 foot up in the air. Am I going to be able to attack him?
Not with a regular weapon. You got 5 feet of elevation because you're on top of Rapstallion.
Hang on. Let me just double think this then.
Reconsidering your options.
Yeah, I will cast Zenith Star then.
Yep.
Going for the dazzle. Dang it.
He'll be dazzled for 1 round, though.
Yeah.
As he does a little bit of a scrambling dance on top of the statue. They're gonna have to do some massive restorations to this thing.
Yeah, well, not our
It's-
fault.
It's looking less like Iomade and looking a lot more like Eartho at this point.
Ooh.
Wrong half for Urgathoa.
Fine. See how it is. You do have
have-
1 action remaining.
Yeah. I have
Raise
no idea.
shield
I'll
is
just-
valid.
Yeah, I'll just raise my shield.
If you want to see what it does first.
Okay.
If you want to see what he's going to do first. But, that's your turn done?
Yep.
Felix! Yeah? What you naming it?
I keep wanting to name them swears, and I know that's not right.
It does specifically call out you can give them a title.
Zubat.
Zubat it is.
Oh, yeah.
I choose you, Zubat.
No, it has to be more edgy. Because it's Dark Souls Zubat.
Probat? Oh, I'm such a nerd.
like Zubat, the last lord of Nosteroth.
Oh, he does have a full title.
Zubat, the sucking darkness.
The second
Cool.
darkness. That's another AP.
No, the sucking darkness.
Oh,
Darkness.
misheard.
That will be a
Mhm.
success.
Wonderful. You'll never guess what I'm following that up with.
All right.
Fantastic. Name businesses.
Do your intimidation check as you reveal his true name.
Ooh, no.
Not keeping that.
Let's try that again.
But
Hooray.
Hey.
One.
the living evil.
Yeah, remember this the test of the living evil.
Hmm.
Zubat the vacuum cleaner.
Itchy.
Well, what is your
Get down.
Down.
Well, he's gonna be using an action to get down. Compostifer!
Alright, I'm gonna have a think.
Gonna have a think.
9. Wonder how hard
Hmm.
this chappy is to hit.
Would you like to know his armor class? Well, do your recall knowledge check.
I would like to do a recall knowledge check, please. What do you want? Occult? Arcana? What?
Occult.
Occult.
This is absolutely a occult boy.
I got a 27.
27?
Yeah.
That will not be a success.
Oh, that's not worrying.
Oh, like I said, you're
Um,
31 scraped by, Viliana.
Yeah, that, like, it is rare. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch some weapons.
Wait, so this is a test they're doing against us?
I think the test has
Gotten out of hand.
yeah, because I think the whole entire thing was like, it's time, and broke free.
Because, like, I would immediately be like, why do you guys have one of these that you just casually
fuck?
kept in a box?
Yeah, it's a little evil, right?
Accusing us of
Man,
being...
I made the right call.
Alright. Well,
I attempt to hit it, but I missed.
I need to check something with that. Yeah, okay. He can avoid Felix. How about we try doing that on the GM screen?
Ooh, sneaky GM business. Super sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneak.
Oh, I hate that.
Fly speeds,
Had a plan
yo!
and everything. No, I had a plan and everything, but it got away.
He will obey Felix's order and he will get down.
Mm-hmm.
The temptation I had to have him do a performance check.
I
feel like someone laughed then.
Yeah.
Next he'll have to wait for his setup again.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to be maneuvering around, that's for sure. He's going to lean in a little bit close to you as he lands in Tara, leaving a massive scratch in the stonework. And he says something in Aklo.
I don't speak that.
Felix and Viliana. He says, "A Star Warden? Here? I've already
He's asking if you're a Star Warden.
I've already eaten so many of your kin.
Says he ate a bunch.
Would you say that his attitude has decreased because of Antara being a Star Warden?
Yes? Really? Here? Alright, do your deception check. What are you saying, Veliana?
In Aklo, because this is blasphemous, but I said this in common and Antara could hear me. Oh, she's no Star One. She merely stole the armor after she slayed one.
Oh!
Oh my god.
That's a deception check.
Yeah, no, it is. You roll your deception.
I am so glad that Antara cannot speak
I
that.
should not have Dalanex selected because that's a 6 versus a 15.
Felix has taken note.
I'll reroll that using a hero
You
point.
roll that? You do have 3. That's much better.
Doesn't
Well,
decrease, but
I guess it's only unfriendly towards Antara.
Yay.
Yeah.
unfriendly is better than hostile.
Well, I do have good news for you then, Antara. Well, not real good news. This is a good news, bad news situation.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be targeting Rapstallion.
Oh, my baby.
The good news is I bumped up Rapstallion's level
Okay.
because he was only on level 5.
That's right. I did forget that when we leveled.
But will it be enough for
Well,
Let's find out.
Mount Murderer Matt?
So that's
Jeez.
your champion's reaction.
It's been a while since we've had a Mat
Fuck
20.
it up.
Okay.
which is
well
which?
then.
Well, it misses.
It misses thanks to the dazzled.
Oh.
Ah.
Where? Oh. I
Ugh.
saw the critical hit, was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Dead.
There goes my baby.
He is going to attempt again. This is just going to be a regular hit as long as the dazzle goes through. Yep, the dazzle does go through. Sorry. He overcomes the dazzle for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
It's not a crit though, so that's alright.
you do have your shield warden thing. Rapstallion is adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between Shield Warden and your champion's reaction, you can do either or.
Yeah, I'll do the Glimpse of Redemption then.
Glimpse of Redemption. Ooh.
Yep. So you can take the choice.
No, he's gonna do it anyway.
Mm-hmm. And take the Enfeeble?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hate that. And Rapstallion will take 7 less.
Okay,
Did you want me to do that so you don't have to?
Yeah, thank you.
Because there's a
Brain-
quick thing to do it. If you hold shift and click the button, it brings up a thing where you can adjust the damage.
Oh my god. Really?
I do need him to make a fortitude save.
It does too. That's amazing.
Is there anything that I can hit or just hit what he's for?
No, without revealing what it is.
Oh!
Your point?
Yeah, I'm
Hero
gonna use
point?
my last hero point.
Yeah?
Good call.
I've manually taken it away. Because it doesn't let me typically spend them for my beastie, but...
That's fine. 25. It sinks its teeth into Rapstallion, and you kind of give it a glimpse of redemption, but this thing feels irredeemable
Mhm.
as it begins to drain the life from Rapstallion,
My baby.
and he becomes drained 1.
Okay.
And Owlboy gets some fun little things.
I don't like that. No, sir.
Veliana.
So Dalanex is gonna use his independent action to
Chase again.
Yep.
Fly over here. I will.
Is he gonna do the thing?
He's Would you say that he has light cover from me?
Yeah, he'd have light cover from you.
Yeah, so I will take a -1 to this.
Yep.
Oh, apparently me shift clicking that did not work. So you can deduct 1 from that.
Deduct 1.
So 27.
Oh, it doesn't work for attacks, just for damage.
That'll do
Okay,
it.
for when you're taking damage, yeah.
That will be a hit though.
Okay, well, first things first, it's stupefied 1 until the end of its next turn.
Determined.
Yeah.
My first attempt at stupefying didn't work, so I'm gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But it also takes. This is less important. 4 points of mental damage. Oh wait, it gets a weakness.
Yeah, it gets a weakness to mental damage equal to the level of the spell, so 5 damage. Shift click. +1.
Yeah. Then. Then I will target it and say, "You will not harm Antara."
I'm eating here. Will save.
I believe that is only whenever it makes an attack against her.
Oh, that's right, it is too.
But I'm going to extend the duration of all 3 of those effects by 1 round.
Gee,
Neat.
thanks.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
Just flash in its eyes, enfeebled and stupefied. Is that you done to Veliana?
Yes.
Alright. And Tara.
All right. An action to command my boy. He is going to attempt the grapple.
Loving all the Pokemon in the chat. Keep it up.
Uh,
That
No.
will not be a success, unfortunately.
yep. So then he'll just go for a strike at that map.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that will not hit, unfortunately.
I thought he was targeted. He wasn't. My bad. All right. So that's one of my actions. Second action for me will be, I'll draw my sword, and then strike. So I didn't realize I didn't have my sword out. Whoops.
That's going to be a hit.
On the damage, do I have to add anything because of the silver, or does it?
Probably not.
Okay, that's
Hit the
just-
damage, and I'll hit the damage on my weapons.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see whether this works. Because this should come out of 19.
Haha.
Beautiful!
Nice.
We'd love to see it.
It lets out a mighty screech as you kind of slash across its body. It's swearing in Aklo. I don't need to repeat it.
Yeah, I don't think Felix or Veliana would repeat it to Antara. Maybe to make her blush.
That's you done though, Antaro?
Yep, that's me.
Felix!
Run up to him, swearing back in worse Aklo. And
I don't know.
Vicious swing.
Is it possible for you to flank Felix with your speed?
Where would I need to be for flanking?
Like here, right?
I started there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Don't you have
Okay,
like
okay,
elf
fine.
speed?
Wait, yeah, why not? Oh, it's counting the... I can get to... here?
Because every second diagonal counts for 2.
Well, it's counting the move there and then back again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What is your speed? 35. Okay, that'll be fine.
35.
Yeah.
What you doing? Attempting a melee attack?
Vicious swinging, yes.
See that wording? Attempting a melee attack.
I know, I love that.
Mm.
As you kind of come up from behind it and attempt to attack it, it just kind of flexes out its wings, causing a pulse of void energy to just wash off from it. You will only take half of this.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Ignore the dazzle thing.
It was only important for the first half.
No.
No, you're not going to keep that? That's a hit.
No. In response. Oh.
Not bad. Not bad.
I'll take it.
Impostifer! Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna think about what you're trying to do to me. Yeah, I'll think.
Nice thinking.
All right, good thinking. I think I've got a plan.
That's using the old noodle.
Hey. All right, I'm going to
Just distracts
No,
the
we
noodle
can-
from his head.
Yeah, no.
Draw.
An old poodle.
special ammunition and activate it, and then put it in my crossbow and fire it. I'll make a Arcana check just in case.
Oh. Oh,
Okay.
that's a success.
All right. How do these things feel about cold iron specifically?
Cold iron, they are fine with. However,
Okay.
as a gimme, they're not big fans of holy.
All right.
Not
Very good.
holy, because I know you pulled out a vine arrow. Holy.
Oh.
Target takes 10 foot, penalty, circumstance, speed for 5 rounds,
The rest of this fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
or until it escapes, blah, 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 blah. Easy. And then
Oh,
do some
don't-
damage as well. Wait,
Sweet. He will take that. Did you want to just grab this, or would you like me to?
yeah, go for it.
As the vine arrow strikes at its flesh, it sinks in a little bit, and we see the little vines kind of stick into its body before rapidly growing out and trying to wrap around it. It is flailing at this point. It is having trouble seeing, for the most part, and is feeling a little bit more bestial than it normally would.
Is that one of your armpit seeds?
Elbow pit.
Elbow pit.
That does make it better. But it doesn't look like it's going to be sticking around. Compositor, I think that's you done?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Its turn. This complicates things slightly. This is gonna be bad, but it's gonna be the only time he'll get to do this. He's gonna fly straight up. This will invoke an attack of opportunity from you, Felix. Woo! Please miss. Thank you.
Boo!
Right.
It does its best to take to the air, and although it has a good launch, the vines wrapping around its wings kind of stop it from getting the maximum amount of elevation it wanted. However,
Jeez, it's still got that far. It's got a bit of move on it.
it is mostly wing.
Apparently.
Yeah. Look.
A bit of up and go.
Oh, okay.
He is targeting himself. Boop. Well, I'm glad he's doing well with the concealment. We see him kind of hold his wings in for a couple of moments. Felix, you'll be the only one close enough, and your elven ears may hear this. I need a perception check from you.
Perception with my ears. I'm just not rolling good today.
Yeah, he says a spell of some sort. It did him a healing. That is him done. Veliana.
Alrighty.
Good day. He's having a better one now.
Okay. Yeah, so I can sustain as long as he's still in line of sight, right?
Correct.
Okay.
As long as as long as it's not a spell or effect that requires them to be in a certain range.
The spell initially has, it's just, I'm looking at sustaining needle of vengeance. Has
Oh,
an
that's
initial
fine.
range. Yeah. Well, that's not my first action, so, but it's on the board.
Mhm.
My first action is to my turn begins, free action. Dalnax is going to fly up.
Oh, we can have a fly off?
To to be here. Then I sustain. All the durations remain.
Yeah.
That was the key thing there. Giving me 2 actions remaining. And I'll summon a dagger. Gonna assume it's spirit here.
Yeah, probably spirit.
Yeah. Fortunately, I am not holy, so sanctified doesn't really matter.
Does Inner Radiance Torrent still, does it do fire damage or does it do holy damage?
It does force. That is, but it's yeah, it just does force.
Searing light?
Awesome. I must be thinking of something else.
I think all of the holy damage things are all spirit sanctified.
Yeah.
So I need to have the holy trait for any of them for me to do.
Just waiting on those remasters. Alright.
know what I got hero points.
Yeah, go for it.
Nah, whatever.
Dan.
This is what it is. I missed. But the durations on all of those effects remain, which is the important thing.
That is very true. And I believe that's you done, Veliana?
It is.
And Tara,
It me.
it is you. He was hurting real bad, so he decided to fly.
Yeah, is he still up?
He is still
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
I think this might be the first time I have ever said this as a GM. Have you considered your sling?
Yeah. I will change over my weapon then.
Yep, you can swap as a single interact action.
Yep. Swap. Target. Strike. Oh my goodness. As if blessed by Palura herself for using her holy weapon for the first time.
Yeah, that's what happens, right? I love it when the dice role play with you. So good.
Right?
You know what? You know what?
Do I get a bonus for it being her deity's weapon?
Okay, so
Or has that automatically done that?
you've gotten the increase for damage, because I'm pretty sure a sling doesn't usually do 1d8.
Yeah, I was just double checking.
So.
Yeah, that's
But-
really about it.
Look, you rolled a natural 20 there.
Yeah.
I think we all agree that seems like a kind of blessed moment from Antara's deity.
Oh, it's bullshit, right?
So I am going to apply the holy weakness to this.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
I think Antara's weapons are counted as holy. They
I'm
should
not
be.
100% sure. We're about to find out, though. I think it requires smite to do it.
I don't think so.
Takes 23 points of damage.
It has a resistance to physical stuff. But it definitely took the holy damage as your bullet from your sling flies up through the air, striking it in the chest, trailing the northern lights behind it of Pelura, before passing all the way through it. It lets out a screech, and you get the feeling you have mightily pissed it off.
Yep.
Scream it scrumped.
Oh, goody. I'm gonna raise my shield preemptively. And end my turn.
Holy Sanctification for champion adds the holy trait to any strikes should they make.
Okay. There's another thing for it.
Yep, they have to take the edict. Yep.
I'm not going to do more damage.
Direct intervention.
Alright, Felix.
Hmm. Yeah, there's not much Felix can do when something's 50 feet up in the air. As it turns out.
I mean, you can leap at
But-
it impotently. Oh, the
But-
silence there. Ooh,
What, the elf doesn't have a bow?
the elf
It
does have
and
a bow.
Like, it sucks. I'm also not good at acrobatics or performance, so there goes my idea of doing a cool backflip.
Yeah, dang it.
Just yeet your sword up there. They'll
This whole plan
definitely
was
hit.
really riding on a cool backflip.
35. Hey, bud.
The buds in question look very frightened.
That's great. What were you doing to keep that guy in a box exactly?
Why do you have this?
Why this? Why was this a... How do we stop this?
He points over to the box, and within the wreckage of it, you see, like, it looks like a cold iron container. Like, it's iron, but it has that slight sheen that the cold iron does.
Mm-hmm.
And within the recesses of the box, there's a cold iron chain and collar.
Uh-huh.
I think they got a natural 1 on their identification check here and thought
It was
Cold Iron
good.
would do the job.
Nothing.
That's so much cold iron, though. This thing is huge, in that, like, it's large.
Yeah.
There must be a lot of just cold iron by weight.
Welcome to Mendev, where every blade is Cold Iron.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Okay.
Because
Yeah,
there's a
duh.
lot of demons and devils have a weakness to cold iron. A lot of fiends in general have a weakness to cold iron.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it overcomes their resistance. So,
Yeah, and they just finished a holy crusade against the world wound of demons.
Yeah,
market
okay.
is
Look,
flooded with cold iron.
That's fair. If
It's
I live
cheap at the
through this,
moment.
maybe I'll buy some cold iron bolts.
Is the chain intact?
The chain is intact. The collar is completely broken and shattered, though.
That's fine. I'm taking that chain.
I mean, it's attached to the rest of the box, but
Well, the box
Really
has
not
come
a
to, I
problem
guess.
for me.
Yeet the whole thing.
well, if you want to do an athletics check, I know your whole thing with
Ju-
athletics checks.
Just to make sure we're doing an athletics check so I can take it, right? Not so I can yeet it from here.
So you can take it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeeting it would require a one hell of an attack roll that I don't think you could do.
Not from all the way over there.
Why? Why are you this?
The chain does not
So
budge.
close.
Two
It's a heavy
moves
box.
and an athletics. Yeah, it's firmly planted in. Like, this cold
Yeah.
iron may not have had any use against this thing, but
Ooh, I just got a hero point. Can I use it, please?
yes, you could use it.
Yay!
Is it going to be
There we go.
every time?
Thank you, Ninzad.
You have 10 feet of cold iron chain.
I'm gonna be swinging that bitch around my head like nobody's business.
It'll be an improvised weapon, but I'm sure you knew that. Compostifer.
Alright, think. Where's my think button? Found it. It's okay, guys. Stop panicking. I found it. A 9.
I was
A 9. I'm pretty confident won't do it.
I don't think it did it earlier.
No. Can't remember if that was a 6 or a 9, but I don't think so. I had 15 to it. I don't think 24 will do it.
Not that bad.
Well, I'll reload my crossbow because I'm currently not loaded. So that's something. I don't know. Is anyone hurt? Unharmed? Felix? Barely.
Rapstallion
it's
got
just
chummed.
Oh yeah.
But he's
Bad.
doing alright.
I can't see their health.
Injured.
Oh, well, I don't have in the middle of combat healing,
Fair.
so that's not helpful anyway. It's not a lot I can do other than waste arrows.
I mean, I won't stop you from taking the shot.
I'm sure you won't. Compostifer apparently is smarter than that. Look, what do they got at the moment? They've got dazzled. They've got what are those
Stupefied
other
and
ones?
Dazzled,
Enfeebled.
enfeebled, and stupefied, and a movement speed penalty, all being sustained by me.
Okay, I will draw as well. In my other hand, depending on which thing is going to work better, a sulfur bomb. So that I might try and add sickened onto the top of that if I'm given the chance. If I could find them somewhere. There.
So you've got to hold an action?
I don't think I have enough actions to
No,
hold
because you
it.
have to draw it.
Yep.
Load it.
Though I can
draw
draw it and throw it as one action because I'm a quick bomber, so maybe I can use my action to hold it. Oh, no, I need to use 2 actions to hold,
You
don't
do.
I? One to hold, one to call, sort of thing, yeah.
Well, I think that's you done then.
Just in case it has a breath weapon, I'm gonna move a little bit, I guess. in that
You know what?
side.
Fair.
That will do me, I think.
Okay, I'm not casting this, but what I was going to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'll do me.
That'll do? Alright.
Yeah, sorry for an indecisive long turn.
That's fine. Situations in the combat change. Look. You just smacked him good and hard with a sling. And Tara, we know exactly what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
He drops from the sky.
Hey, buddy.
This is fine.
Hey, if it's me, it's not someone else, so bring it.
You know what? Yeah, he's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
If you
Dalnex
want to bring
just
up
wanted
that
to
thing.
use his breath weapon.
Oh, look, I was seriously considering having him go over and eat Dalanex.
The thing is he's moved every single time Dalnex has lined it up.
Yeah.
And the thing is I thought Dalnex had 3 actions. I would have been able to cast it, but he doesn't.
Yeah, boss. Yep.
That'll be a critical hit on you and Tara.
Oof.
Want to raise your
Okay.
shield?
Yeah. Where is that?
Let me roll the damage. No, not that, because it was a critical.
He glide down, if not full damage. 50 feet and around. Yeah, makes sense.
Yep, so block. And
Block
then damage.
Yep. I wanted to see something specifically. Okay.
Does that say it's destroyed?
No, just damaged.
Just
Probably
damaged.
very, very broken, but not
Oh,
destroyed.
ooh.
destroyed. Unless you already had damage on it that you hadn't fixed.
Dunno.
Oh, okay. Yep, I see. So it's gone past its break threshold.
So it is destroyed.
It is broken.
No, it's
It's not
broken.
destroyed, you just
Oh,
can't
okay.
use it anymore in combat, sort of thing. Like, you can get it repaired.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that mean Ray's shield is now gone?
You still get a +1 from it. It's just not a +2. He is going to follow that up with a wing attack, though. Move. Jaws. Yep. That is going to be a hit.
It's been removed from my attacks area.
Because when
Yeah.
it's broken, you can't use it for attacking.
Okay, cool. And this is him attacking again?
Yep. He don't like you.
Yeah. I can't do the glimpse of redemption again, can I?
You've used your reaction to shield block.
Yeah.
And you can't glimpse of redemption yourself.
Point.
He is attacking and swearing in Aklo, Veliana.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
He is saying that I will not be felled by a backwater Star Warden.
Fair.
But it's your turn, Veliana.
Yeah, well,
Let's see.
Okay.
Get some fancy Veliana.
first action, give down X2. And
Yep.
Buddy Pal will come on down.
Down. And then wait.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's getting his
He only
wings
gets
in.
2 actions. Yeah. His breath weapon is 2 actions.
Did we put the Blessed Shield reinforcing rune on my shield when I leveled?
That was one of the things that I wanted to check. I'm gonna have to go into the mechanics of it a little bit later, I think. See how they're supposed to
Okay.
apply it. It might not be in the
Cool.
system yet. But,
Alright.
Veliana.
So that's my first action. Second action will be to sustain. Oh, wait, it has to make a will save twice.
Yep.
Throw that up in the chat for me, please.
Yep, there you go.
Well, it's a
Ooh.
failure.
It takes
Failure.
7 here because it still has the weakness 1 to mental.
E.
It'll be a success on that one.
So it takes half, so they'll take 4.
Here we go. Yeah. Plus 1. Gee, thanks.
One day he'll fail the
He's failed it once. Like, he failed it on an
simplified
attack.
conceal. No, I'm just laughing at the against the damage.
God.
Yeah, so I'll sustain needle vengeance. Everything continues going. Then I will sustain spiritual armament.
Yeah. Do your attack.
Here we go. -1. Yeah, I'll hero point this.
You gonna hero point it?
Oh, wait. I'm out of hero points. I was looking at the overlay. Not
Okay.
my character sheet.
We'll go over your character sheet.
So that is me done.
Are you done? Alright. And Tara.
Ooh. Well, I will change weapons again.
Yup. That's just one action.
Yeah. I will strike him.
Drat.
And I will use my last action to give it for Stallion 2.
Yep.
And then while this guy is actually down here, we're gonna try for that grapple again.
It's so mean. He's already so debilitated.
Yeah, but we want to pin him. I
Not
just
today.
can't roll. Really just cannot.
Oh, he doesn't want to grab Repstallion.
But otherwise, at map, he'll just take another swipe at him.
Oh no.
Okay. That's me done.
Alright. Felix! Just seeing your movement come from out the corner.
Right.
So, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I know I can't grapple him because he's bigger than me, and I don't have giant fighter.
I believe that's all. You can do up to 1 size higher than you.
You
Free.
just can't do 2.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're good to go.
I'm good to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, using the chain,
Yep. Yes, you can add a bonus
athletics
for the
or
chain.
unarmed?
Athletics. You're trying to
Athletics or unarmed? Okay. Thank you.
You went for the effort for the chain. I'm going to give you a +2 to the athletics.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I'm so cute.
That's not how it works.
Could it be?
Please? I do
It might have a
check
bad
some-
reflex save. You never know.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
There's
Most of
wishful
her.
thinking. Okay.
I think. Get out of explore mode. That's not very helpful.
Oh no.
Add one hit.
You do get skill stratagem, which can give you a bonus to skills.
Yeah. True.
So, devise a stratagem, moving up.
Yeah. I Felix did not succeed the athletics check, right?
Correct.
I'll give it a go. I will attempt to grapple.
Not. Please succeed on this. You have 2 hero points as well.
Yeah, that's very true. I have a net.
Ooh.
Use the net to grapple a medium or smaller creature. No, never mind.
Too big.
I will attempt a normal grapple. I don't have it in my thing. I'm just going to roll athletics. I'm sure everyone knows what goes on.
I've got 9 things. Oh, wow.
Not bad.
Thanks to the
Well,
enfeebled, that's gonna do it.
Oh, right. Take that.
He is grabbed on top of everything else.
All right.
Fantastic.
If it's any consolation, Matt, I cannot extend the grabbed.
Oh,
No, of course. Yeah.
yay!
Can you move grabbed to a higher thing? Is there still a ridiculous flowchart of action? Or
You're gonna have to get a critical success.
on the initial grapple?
No, on another grapple.
Fuck it, I got
Either
nothing
or.
else to do. Why not? It's a-
If you critically fail, you lose the grapple.
Okay, fair point. And it's at map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'll just be happy with the hold that I've got.
Just gonna hug him close.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Little snuggle.
Yeah.
All right. That's you done?
I will use my last action to point out the thing that I'm holding in to everyone that I can see. Hey, everyone, look, there's a guy here.
I caught him.
It's wrangling, like wiggling in your grasp.
Yeah.
All right, it's turn. Look
Look at that list of conditions.
God damn. Well. He's going to turn around to you, Compostifer. And he's going to bite you.
Oof. Oh, that 20 was the thing. Okay, yep.
And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Alright. Is it against poison?
No. It is a drain effect.
Okay.
He's
At
tempted to
6th
drain.
level, I took poison resistance. Ugh. I rolled bad. I'm gonna re-roll.
You gotta
23.
23?
Maybe.
That will be a failure, but not a critical one.
That's good. That happens.
I was gonna put that on him then. And then he's gonna swing around to you. You and Tara? With the wings?
Oh,
Another 20 from the concealed.
That's
Why
gotta be
did I
scaring
take-
everyone.
That much damage. What
Did-
happened
Because you don't take any void damage.
there? Oh yeah, baby.
so where's the damage?
Now I'm about to put for it.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point.
Wait, did that take off?
I should be the tank.
Whoops, sorry, that's not. I was
Compositor,
selecting.
Yes.
I need you to add the extra damage on there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it does also drain from undead. That was part of the lore thing we learned.
Specifically,
Yep. Okay.
it's one of the reasons why I love this creature. It's just perfect for this party.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna miss Felix. Velion!
Okay, so fun fact: after rereading Grapple, I can, through bullshit apparently, extend grapple because
Yeah,
grapple
sure,
is a
why not?
negative condition. No, here's the thing: it's a negative condition that has a duration.
Yeah, no, it absolutely does. Fuck you. Okay, continue.
It does, yeah, because it just.
I will not lie, Matt. I hate that I can. But my first action, I'm gonna give Dallinax 2 actions.
Oh yeah. And then what?
Compositor, you seem good with poison, right?
Sure.
Ah, good.
I can't move.
Alright.
As he puffs out essentially a cloud of purple glitter.
Smallest cone I've ever seen.
It's a 10-foot cone.
It's so adorable.
You know what? Just for kicks. Will I get worse?
No, you got
Not
the
the
same.
same amount. I noticed it tends to do that with the villain points as well. It's a new thing,
Yeah.
he's just practicing with it. It's his first time.
Be nice.
Yeah. Oh man, I placed the cone and my whole foundry got all buggy.
Ooh.
That's okay, I can remove it for you.
Well, no, it's not the cone. That's the issue. It's now that my mouse is acting as essentially a map mover
Oh god.
Yeah.
instead of right-clicking doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will good old targeting him. I'll sustain Needle of Vengeance. Blah. Oh yeah, he attacked Antara. I gotta keep on remembering to do that. Gets lost in the
There's a lot going
Long
on.
list
I
of
do
things.
get it. And we got ready a little bit late. I do apologize.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't even like add a note or anything to his attacks.
Remind me about it later in the week, and I'll see if I can do something about that.
Ooh.
Cool. Because it'd be cool if I could like toss it, if it'd be a fact I could have tossed on like Antara, so whenever she's targeted with an attack, it gives a pop-up.
Mm.
I've got something that might do it, I just don't want to do live testing.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Then I will sustain Spiritual Armament.
Yep, swing!
I gotta add the cover. Hey, it's come back.
Nice.
Nice.
Go staff. Go off guard.
For 9 points of spirit. Ooh.
Spooky!
Spooky. Spooky.
Hey. And that's my turn, and I'm gonna reload Foundry.
Plan.
And Tara!
Wonderful. Well, he's still down, so
He is off guard. Enfeebled. He's, yeah.
One to my big boy,
Oh, come on, Rapstallion.
2 to my big boy.
Oh, there we
There
go.
we go. Oh, he finally gets a hit in.
Now, that's not quite accurate. He takes an extra 10 damage from Rapstallion, because Rapstallion is considered holy thanks to your sanctification.
Neat.
Nice.
It's the thing that came in with the champion warhorse.
And he's just a good boy.
He is just a good boy.
Ooh.
A sweet big boy. Sweet. I will then strike him again.
Yep.
Dunk, yeah. Let's do some critical damage.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, that's already calculated
That's-
that, so
Good hit.
Take that.
do it.
Though the holy is probably the higher of the weaknesses,
Hmm.
so that takes the highest of the two.
It did not apply though.
Oh.
It's probably because her weapon itself does not have the holy trait attached to it. It's probably because it's not automated properly yet.
Mm.
Which
Um,
is, which fair.
Yeah,
We
But
can
you can
fix
probably-
that though.
yeah. Just edit and add the holy trait. It's easy done.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna add an extra 2 damage at the very least.
Yeah.
It was
I
down
see.
to 1 hit point with the critical strike.
Yeah, all right.
But, Antara, you felled the beast. Did you want to describe this?
I'm happy for you too.
Okay. Rapstallion gets his claws in. The first one seems to be like a feint, as you kind of feel the psychic connection between the two of you kind of reverberating. And as he kind of strikes him with his claw, he pins it down a little, helping out Compostifer, as you bring your temple sword right into its head. And there is a burst of light as it explodes.
Victory!
Yeah.
I guess it was very wrong in saying that it wouldn't be killed by you.
Oh, did it have the nerve to say that, did it?
Mm-hmm.
Among other things, but
Well, I'm glad I was the last face it saw before it died.
There we go.
That was rather unpleasant. What kind of evil townsfolk set that upon people? Who keeps that?
There is
Why do you have this in a box?
there is a kind of silence that falls over. And this is when you notice that there have been people watching from the windows all around as you have fought and slain this thing. And as you do, an almighty cheer rings out.
Oh, absolutely going over and holding up Antara's sword arm.
Yes.
Felix, my breath weapon didn't do anything.
Don't worry, bud. I didn't do anything at all.
Felix's
I
one
saw you do
weakness,
that one
flight.
cool sword swing before it healed itself.
Just kind of look at these guys and be like, you have the nerve to consider us in league with demons when you're the ones releasing things like that on a Star Warden.
Admittedly, it wasn't a demon.
It's an aberration, right? But
'Twas worse. Why not?
Yes. It's not good.
But you say you're part of the committee, sir?
Yeah, he is going to step forward. And I'm going to de-invisible him.
Ah,
Uh,
Oh yeah, that guy. Exfoliates with broken glass. Got it.
I would like to formally submit a grievance upon you and your committee.
I'm gonna return his chain and box.
Well, no one's ever succeeded on the test. You must be truly holy.
you were killing people with that thing and it empowered it. That's why it was so big.
But you succeeded.
I don't care if we succeeded. How many people have you fed to that thing?
Truly, you are You're chosen and blessed.
I'm gonna hit him.
You saw her strike it down with the sword of her god, right? Like,
Uh,
yes.
Can I intimidate?
Oh, look, he's already in awe of you.
Yeah, bud.
Just evil eye, alright.
he deserves it.
He does. With that, however, I will end the session there, as the people are cheering your success.
And I may have made this joke before, but this is a serious casting.
A serious casting?
Yes, I'm. It may make things worse, but
Well, that is a failure. He will be sickened.
yeah, he should be sickened from his actions.
Oh, I see what you did there. With that, this session is over, and our heroes, having finally made it to Egede, they've run afoul of a committee, and after successfully passing their test being a rather vicious and vile creature from the void of space itself, they are now being treated from the void of space. With that, however, the people of Egede now treat our players as heroes. But if you want to find out what happens in the result of that, you're going to have to join us next week at Sunday, 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be continuing Gatewalkers, presented by Tabletop Obscura. System is Pathfinder 2nd Edition, published by Paizo Publishing. Powered by Foundry VTT, with music by Marco Gelfi. The VOD for this will be up in about 48 hours. It should be Tuesday morning, local Australian time. We have Hoist of the Colors going up tomorrow. Otherwise, I hope you can join us on Wednesday for 7 p.m. where we'll be continuing Rusthenge. Otherwise, I did not read out last week, and I still feel bad about it.
The board boar is playing at the moment.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, let's raid the
Slinging
board.
some.
He's doing some
Slinging
Pathfinderness.
Pathfinder.
If you want to set that up for me, Bill, I think you can. As well.
All over it.
Thank you
I'll even
so
type
much.
The raid command in our chat, not their chat.
That would be very confusing for them if they started raiding out to themselves. One last time, I do want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the YouTube in the last month or so. The numbers have been going great, and specifically now that we've passed, we're at the 300 mark, which is absolutely great. Look, the channel's only going to continue to grow. I'm going to be doing more scripted content. I got a new video coming out this week. There will also be a new TikTok or short coming out on Wednesday, I believe I've got it scheduled. Talking about another little friend-shaped creature that I like in Pathfinder that I feel needs to be used more often. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you're around the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Nice.
Bye.